What is going on, good people? You're watching the Fantasy Football Show. I'm your man, Smitty, and we're breaking down all the Week 15 news. We got Kyler Murray, obviously, out. This news is we're going to do Week 15 NFL news and notes. Let me update the graphic here. So we're gonna do all this. We're gonna take phone calls, super chats, and more. So file on in, hit that thumb up button, and let's roll. The Fantasy Football Show, it begins right now.
And they're off, John. Hurts, Fields, and Allen are all over the place. You look up cool in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of Joseph Cigar Smoking Burrow. Ain't that the truth? What is Lamar doing? Oh, there goes Allen. Here goes Cigar Smoking Joe Burrow. Hurts. Here comes Mahomes. Herbert's the GOAT. Fields. Lawrence. Well, he's calling his mom. Yep, she decides everything. Those are the top 8 QBs 2023. And they're off, John. Hurts, Fields, and Allen are all over the place. You look up cool in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of Joseph Cigar Smoking Burrow. Ain't that the truth? What is Lamar doing? Oh, there goes Allen. Here goes Cigar Smoking Joe Burrow. Hurts. Here comes Mahomes. Herbert's the GOAT. Fields. Lawrence. Well, he's calling his mom. Yep, she decides everything. Those are the top 8 QBs 2023. And they're off, John. Hurts, Fields, and Allen are all over the place. You look up cool in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of Joseph Cigar Smoking Burrow. Ain't that the truth? What is Lamar doing? Oh, there goes Allen. Here goes Cigar Smoking Joe Burrow. Hurts. Here comes Mahomes. Herbert's the GOAT. Fields. Lawrence. Well, he's calling his mom. Yep, she decides everything. Those are the top 8 QBs 2023. And they're off. John, Hurts, Fields, and Allen are all over the place. You look up cool in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of Joseph Cigar Smoking Burrow. Ain't that the truth? What is Lamar doing? Oh, there goes Allen. Here goes Cigar Smoking Joe Burrow. Hurts. Here comes Mahomes. Herbert's the GOAT. Fields. Lawrence. Well, he's calling his mom. Yep, she decides everything. Those are the top 8 QBs 2023. And they're off, John. Hurts, Fields, and Allen are all over the place. You look up cool in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of Joseph Cigar Smoking Burrow. Ain't that the truth? What is Lamar doing? Oh, there goes Allen. Here goes Cigar Smoking Joe Burrow. Hurts. Here comes Mahomes. Herbert's the GOAT. Fields. Lawrence. Well, he's calling his mom. Yep, she decides everything. Those are the top 8 QBs 2023. And they're off, John. Hurts, Fields, and Allen are all over the place. You look up cool in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of Joseph Cigar Smoking Burrow. Ain't that the truth? What is Lamar doing? Oh, there goes Allen. Here goes Cigar Smoking Joe Burrow. Hurts.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios, it's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
What is going on, good people? You're watching the Fantasy Football Show. My name is Smitty, and I'm on the injury report right now. I just got to tell you, I usually wear these blue light blocking glasses during the evening show mainly, not so much during the 7 p.m. show, but your boy Smitty's down. He's got the good old pink eye. He's got pink eye, the flu, the sore throat, the body aches. They're coming in strong. But that's okay. We push through. Doesn't matter. The whole household is sick. This is like the flu game. This is my flu game. I'm coming in strong. Doesn't matter. Pink eye, no big deal. Eye drops. The kids bring home the everything in the book. Every single thing in the book, they bring it home every single weekend. And your boy Smitty sits in his cage about 18 to 20 hours a day, live streaming, away from the people, away from the germs, and they all get brought to me. It's like living inside a petri dish. But that's okay. It's flu season. It's pink eye season. Doesn't matter. Everybody drop an eyeball emoji for your boy Smitty. Let's get into the news. Let's start off with this Tyreek Hill news right here. Tyreek Hill. Actually, you know what? What are we doing? We're starting off with the Kenneth Walker news. Kenneth Walker, your boy Smitty's got on his Kenny Walker shirt. Skywalker to the moon. Skywalker is no longer even holding an injury designation walking into week number 15.
Mashed potatoes!
That means we're firing up our boy Kenny Walker for week number 15. Not to mention that the Niners D's a little banged up. I reached out to my Niner boys and I said, hey, on a scale of 0 to 100%, I said to my boy Raj, I said, rank the Niner D. Because I wanted a percentage from his honest, biased opinion, because he's, a Niner fan. And he told me about 70%. I think C-Mac or Vlad, one of my other boys, Niner boys, said 60 to 65%, something like that. Now, that isn't the linebackers. That's probably not the run stop. But in a nutshell, this is a banged-up Niner defense. So there is a potential for the ball to move and matriculate down the field and put Kenny Walker, even if he's getting big volume, lower yards per carry than normal, there's touchdown opportunity when a defense is banged up. Okay? So I really believe that Kenny Walker is a good start. I don't know. We'll have to go case by case with all of your situations and scenarios. By the way, we have 39 thumbs up. 39 thumbs up. Your boy Smitty is here, sick, doing it live. And what would make me feel better, what would make my sore throat and pink eye subside a little bit would be thumbs up. That's what the doctor said. He said if you get above 200 likes on a live stream, you might feel better. So please punch that thumb up button. Kenny Walker is, in my opinion, a must start unless you are loaded at running back. He's back. He doesn't have an injury designation. That does not mean that his ankle's not still bothering him. Or his ankle foot. This is the NFL news and beat writers and NFL teams reporting obscure information, incomplete news to us these days. We don't get the full picture. Every week McCaffrey's back on the injury report with the knee, and then they take him off and say he's no longer got an injury designation. We can't really trust injury reports. T. Higgins looked like he was not going to sit at all, and last minute sits in week number 13. So we don't know what to do. Week number 14. We don't know what to do with some of these situations, but guesstimate and use our educated guesstimation. Let's see here. Ken Walker, Bam Knight. I'm going to say Ken Walker, bro. I'm going to say Ken Walker. Should I play Walker against the Niners? I would definitely. I just went over that, bro. I just went over that, Bleezo. I just went over that. Absolutely. He's a must play unless you're loaded at running back, and it's going to be a case-by-case situation. Niners media says the doctor never said that. I just talked to him. I just talked to him too, bro. So what do you call me, a liar, media? I'll send you out of this live stream so fast you won't even know what hit you. Okay, so do it again. See what happens. 0.5 PPR. Rank Foreman, Dillon, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Rex this week. I would probably say, bro, on this list of players, I would say that Donovan Peoples-Jones is your most consistent player if I had to pick one. And then I maybe say Dillon at this point. We got Benjamin dropping a $20 hauler, Benjamin. Appreciate you, good buddy. I just got hit in the neck by one of the Bills, bro. Came back around. Appreciate you dropping that $20 hauler. Benjamin, you got a question, throw it on screen. All I see is your wonderful dono, bro. Your $20 hauler on screen, but I will look for your question. So get Kenneth Walker fired up. Get him fired up. Unless you've got some crazy situation, get him fired up and let's go. And you can bring your dilemmas to me. Tyreek Hill was a full participant during Wednesday's practice. No worries there. We don't have any updates on Waddle, who we think still may be hampered based on his play lately, but there's no news on it. So there's another situation where we're not seeing any kind of update whatsoever. Here's Benjamin's super chat. Benjamin says, Josh Allen, Taylor, Walker, Waddle, Hollywood, Devontae Smith, Hawkinson, Aaron Jones, JK, benches, Deontay, P. Ryan, Burks, Jameson, Rashad White, Cook, Tua, Watson. Starters are, there's no question here. I'm sure you just want me to look at it and make sure you're doing the right thing. I like what you got in here. I don't think I touch anything. I think, maybe you toy around if that Hollywood spot could become a flex. But I don't think it can because it looks like you got J.K. and Aaron Jones as your running back flexes by the construction of this super chat. So I would say that Hollywood's, you have to start him at wide receiver because you have to start 3 wide receivers. Yeah, and there's not much of a wide receiver swap out for you. I like Jameson, but he's not ready. Burks is injured. This lineup is good to go. Smitty, approve your lineup, bro. And I think you got a good squad and you're going to do well. To the moon. Young man, to the moon. Appreciate you. Zinski dropping a super chat. Need 3. Bam, Judy, Walker, Kirk, Rashad White, ETN. I'm going ETN, Walker, and Bam Knight, my guy. You could contemplate Walker and Judy or Bam and Judy. I wouldn't, but that's me. Hit the thumb up button. Only 69 thumbs up. 170 are in the building. Okay, let me hit these the rest of this news, then we'll go to the super chats, then go to the voicemails, then go to the phone calls, and do it live like we do every single Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, because I'm here for you every 7 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. We're a daily show. This is no halftime, go live once in a while type of operation. We do it live every day. Every day. And we do more than one live stream a day. That's just our set in stone live stream. We go live when news breaks. We go live at midnight half the time. More than half the time. At least 4 days a week, we're live at midnight Eastern. On top of the 7 p.m. show every day. Christian McCaffrey, knee was removed from the injury report. Great news, although, hard to trust what's going on, but I'm not concerned about him. But it's just, he's struggling every week with it, so, why is he off the report? Doesn't make any sense. DeAndre Swift ankle is not on the Lions injury report. I don't know what to expect out of DeAndre Swift, and I'm sure you don't either. I'm sure you're turning to me saying, Smitty, this is why we come to you, Smitty. Smitty, do we play DeAndre Swift? I don't know what to do. And I feel the exact same way. I have not a clue. What I can tell you is this. The entire run game struggled as a whole. They love running the football. I think they get back to running the football. I don't think this is a situation where last week is the norm. But the question remains, at this critical time, round 1 of most everybody's playoffs, do you shove out DeAndre Swift? Or do you sit him on the bench, watch him go nuts, and you can't stand him even more because he's going to be on your bench? My question to you is, do you have somebody solid enough that even if he goes nuts, you're okay? You sleep good that night, you're not mad at yourself, or are you making some stupid decision where you're putting somebody in that doesn't have any less risk than Swift, but because you're so done with Swift, you don't go in the Swift direction? My advice, if you don't have an overwhelmingly good piece or an overwhelmingly good player that trumps Swift enormously, you roll with them. You roll with them one more week because the entire run game didn't do anything. And if week 13 is any kind of indication as to what he'll probably do or should have done in week 14, but will probably do in week 15, things are going to look up. They're going to run the ball more. It's tough to know. The question is your alternative option overwhelmingly better? Because if it's not, you're gonna kick yourself after. So let's get to that. Ingram over Everett, bro. Monty or Foreman? Monty. No news is good news, says Mealy. Chark or Komet or Ingram? Komet safer. Ingram. Ingram's the hot hand. You probably got to go Ingram. He just dropped 172 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Swift needs 20 touches, says D-Town. We'll get to these super chats in a second, but I'm firing Swift up unless my options are overwhelming. Now, Zonovan Knight could be an option where I say, you know what? Even if Swift does well, Zonovan's going to do well, so I'm going Zonovan. I'm going to go Bam Knight. But if you don't have that option, if you're like, do I start A.J. Dillon, who could have a good day too? I'm not trying to say he's not a good play for a desperate owner that needs to throw A.J. Dillon in. I like A.J. Dillon. But I'm not sitting Swift in those scenarios. I'm not sitting Swift for Gus Edwards or sitting Swift for a running back in a committee that's near as risky. I'm just not doing it. You've gone this long, and I'm not going to put this guy on the bench, watch him go nuts, and then want to just go crazy after him. Be like, I waited all this time. I finally sit him. He goes nuts. Now I don't even get to enjoy it, and he double slams you, bro. That's what I'm staying away from. Tyler Huntley, concussion, was a full participant. Let's hope he does something in this game. I can't tell you to start him unless you're in a jam, but I'm rooting for him because I I very much like his game. And I'm hoping he develops into a suitable option for a team looking to acquire a QB and make him a starter, because I do believe Huntley has that kind of skill set. I'm not going to judge him off one game. He got injured. Let's give him a chance. Let's give him another shot. Maybe not starting, but we're going to watch the guy and get a feel for where his future could go. Josh Jacobs, hand, finger, quad, limited in a non-contact jersey, had medical tape on the finger, but this guy plays no matter what, right, at this point, so I'm not worried at all. If he ends up sitting, or there's a lot of doubt, I mean, we'll take it as it comes, but right now, it feels like almost a lock that he's going to play, so why even go there until we get bad news? No contact. No contact doesn't mean he's not playing. He's at practice. Treylon Burks, concussion, did not practice Wednesday. I believe he's 12 or 13 days away from the injury and still not cleared. This is a lot like the Joe Mixon situation where he was out a lot longer than you would normally expect. I wouldn't plan on having Burks out there, and nor would I really play him unless you had a very, very, very good option. Let's get to these super chats and get these out of the way. We got Yusuf dropping a $5 hauler. Yusuf says, Smitty, 0.5 PPR, pick one Pittman, Junior, Swift, ETN, Rashad White. Pittman has a real good matchup. Smitty, I'm leaning him. I don't want to take you away from Pittman, Yusuf. Trust your gut. If it were me, I'd either go Swift or ETN. And I know that's not what you wanted to hear. You wanted me to back you up. But I don't lean that direction with all sorts of confidence. I would say that it's up in the air with this group, bro. I don't think you're crazy to go Pittman, and I want you to trust your gut. I want to take it to the audience. Chat, can you vote on this one? Pittman, ETN, Rashad White, Swift. Pick one for Yusuf. Let's give him a little help. Appreciate you, Yusuf. You are the man. This one's from Martin, 0.5. I did that one already. Thank you for your super chat. I said Donovan Peoples-Jones. Next up would probably be Dylan. Benjamin with that $20 hauler in the super chat. Appreciate you, Benjamin, for dropping that big wad on screen. My guy making it rain here in the studio. Making it rain with the $20 haulers. Zinski, need 3. Bam. Judy, I did this one already. Thank you, Zinski. Appreciate you. Chesterfool, Walker, or Higgins? Here's the problem. The last time we saw Higgins, we didn't know what was going on. I don't think you can trust with this game being Thursday night unless we hear clear indication that Higgins is 100% full go. You're going to have to assume he's not healthy. I don't know. What's the chat think? You can't just roll into Sunday leaving Walker playing and then go into Sunday and then just hope Higgins is fine. Let me find the latest news on Higgins and drop it on screen here, but we don't have much of an update. Let's see. T. Higgins. Limited Wednesday, it's still the same. There's nothing that indicates he's 100%. Higgins was listed on the Bengals Week 14 injury report because of a hamstring injury, but was removed on Friday. He proceeded to play a single snap on Sunday, though Zach Taylor never ruled him out or even said he could have been a situational usage type of player, and then he didn't play. So I honestly don't know what to tell anybody, because just because he's limited, just because he's out there, we have no idea. We can't trust T. Higgins in Week 15 in the first round of your championship run. I don't think I think I go Kenny Walker, who's not on the injury report. Although maybe they pull some of the same stuff with Kenny Walker. You never know. You don't know. But hamstring limited Wednesday. I would say if you get good news tomorrow about your little T Higgins, maybe you make an alternative move. But for now, get Walker in there and put T Higgins on the bench and wait. Just a fool. Appreciate you dropping that super chat. TM with a super says Huntley or Watson if healthy. I'd go Huntley at this point. I don't know. That's a really, really tough question. I don't trust Deshaun Watson right now. I trust Huntley. We don't know if he's, we gotta wait on that one too. We gotta wait on that one. Give it some time. We'll attack that. Bring that back to me on day before kickoff. Playoff start two. Walker, ETN, Pollard, Stevenson, Rashad White. Also have Higgins or Olave this week. I go Olave over Higgins for all the reasons we just talked about. Pollard is a must start. So your question really meant to say, Woo, you meant to ask me start one because Tony Pollard is locked in, bro. And I think it comes down to ETN and Walker, obviously, right? I don't think I start Rashad White over those two. Stevenson's injured. I'd probably lean ETN because the volume is there. He had 17 carries. I'd probably lean ETN. I like Walker a lot. Can you bring this to me tomorrow as well? Let's review it because I'm near 50-50 on it. But because ETN's getting the volume, he's not facing the Niners. Again, the Niners are banged up, but it's more so, it's not so much the run stop. So I would probably hold off and bring it back to me. But if I had to make a decision now, it'd probably be ETN. IG, is this super chat only? No, bro, but I have to get through the super chats. I'll hit some questions. Definitely, I go through different stages in the show, bro. Swift or Christian Watson? I'm gonna go with Christian Watson without hesitation. Alexander, think about it, bro. Think about it. Have you sat Christian Watson at all lately? Because that's the only thing I can think of as to why you would doubt him. Is if you're like, if I sit him and he doesn't do well, then maybe I wasn't so wrong having him on the bench. This is the psychology in fantasy football. Anybody that's been playing him, I can't imagine would even ask this question. And Alexander, I'm not saying this in a negative way. I'm just trying to get in the mind, right? Get into the frame of mind you're in. I can't imagine anybody that's been playing him, having him ball out, ask this question. I can only imagine somebody that said, I got it wrong 2 weeks in a row. Maybe if I get it right, it'll prove that I wasn't so wrong 2 weeks in a row. You know what I mean? You can't sit Christian Watson. You can't, not for this dilemma. Not even close. And pat yourself on the back, Alexander, to the moon.
To the moon.
For being in a situation where you're actually asking that question. But, bro, you can't sit Christian Watson. Congrats on drafting him. Congrats on having him, holding him, trusting him, and getting him in there. Now just trust him. How do you feel about the two tight end cheat codes? Start Driscoll or Taysom. So we talked about this in it was Kilpatrick and Alejandro. Alejandro and Kilpatrick who brought this up earlier, that Driscoll, the quarterback for the Houston Texans, is listed as a tight end in Yahoo only. As far as we know, it's only Yahoo. If you play in Yahoo, if you play in that old school Yahoo, I barely play in Yahoo. I'll be honest. It had been years. Last year was the first year in like 10 years I played in the Yahoo League. They made some upgrades since I played the last time. They've done pretty good. I don't mind Yahoo. I don't like it as much as some of the other league management sites and apps, but they're always kind of a little weird. They're always a little weird. ESPN and Yahoo are very hard to change from a commissioner standpoint. They're very hard to commission on. But Yahoo has Driscoll as a tight end. A tight end. He's a cheat code right now. And we don't even know if they're going to rotate quarterbacks. So you are potentially setting yourself up for a zero burger. Okay? Yahoo! You're setting yourself up for a potential zero burger. because we don't know if Driscoll's going to play at all. But they rotated Driscoll and Mills last week at quarterback. He got like, I don't know, it was like 9 carries on the ground rushing the football. I think he threw a touchdown pass, like 40 yards, something like that, if I remember correctly. He's a cheat code. You are desperate at tight end. You want to throw a dice roll out onto the table. 290 people in here, 105 thumbs up. Please punch the thumb up button. Help your boy Smitty. I'm out here. This is my flu game. I got the flu. I got pink eye, which is why I got my blue light blocking glasses on right now. I'm out here delivering, okay? So punch that thumb up button for me. Driscoll could get you a 0 burger. He could get you negative points. We don't know. He could throw an INT. Go out there, throw an INT, get you negative points. But if you're a dice roller, you have no option at tight end. Driscoll's a good play in Yahoo because he's a tight end. He's a tight end that could play some quarterback. Taysom Hill's the same way. Taysom Hill, you could throw him out there. They're not bad options. I like Taysom Hill. Mark Ingram is out for the season. He had 12 carries last week. Now, I think Kamara is going to see a big uptick. That's why no one should be sitting Kamara walking into week number 15. Ingram's out for the season. Those 12 carries aren't going to just the backup running backs. It's going to go to Taysom Hill and Kamara. I think they lean on Kamara more than they have been. I think the bye week helped everybody. And I think Taysom Hill gets used a ton. So get Taysom Hill into your lineups if you're struggling at tight end. Not if you have a Freiermuth or someone like that. Not if you've got Ingram even. Ingram just dropped 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. What more can I say than get Ingram in your lineup? I pay attention. He's got my attention. He should have your attention, Ingram. And you need to get Evan Ingram in your lineups if you've got him. But if you're questionable at tight end, why not Taysom Hill? If you're desperate at tight end, why not Driscoll? Little dice roll. Little genius dice. What if they put him in at halftime and he plays quarterback the rest of the game? Or what if he comes out, throws an INT, gets you -2, -3, and then sits the bench the rest of the game? It could go either way. Please understand that there's risk involved. I don't want to hear later, Smitty, you ruined my season because I picked up Driscoll and started him. I'm giving you both sides of this equation. So great question, TM. I appreciate that super chat. That was a fantastic one. Fantastic question there. Joseph, Mike Williams, Rashad White, Gabe Davis, or Swift? Mike Williams probably earned this start. Now, does he disappoint the game after he blows up? He usually does. But let's get him out there, fire him up. If I have to go at number 2, I'm going to bank on Swift, even though he's very, very risky. I kind of like Swift near as much as Mike Williams, but it's too risky. Mike Williams is safe-ish. But, start 2, Walker, Swift, Pacheco, White. Your safe plays are Walker and Pacheco, probably. You could argue Pacheco and White are safest, but are they really the highest upside guys? I don't know. I'd probably go Walker and Swift. But I'm a dice rolling mofo, man. TM, don't follow my lead on that one. Chat, if you disagree, please vote on that one. Let me put TM's question back up. Pick 2, Walker, Swift, Pacheco, White. Walker, Swift, Pacheco, White. Please pick 2 for TM. Walker, Swift, Pacheco, White. Vote for your boy TM. He's in here all the time dropping fire. We owe him a little help, a little group think. That's the one thing we do here at the Fantasy Football Show. No, Smitty, like we've seen people say this. Imagine super chatting and then the host doesn't even answer the question. He asks the audience for help. Yeah, imagine not being... Imagine not being humble enough to look at your followers. I got 307 eyeballs in here. Active chat. Most active chat. You go anywhere else, you won't see a chat scrolling as fast as this one, dropping fire like this one. Why would I not turn to my people? My people, sum total, are better than me. Okay? Little humility might go a little ways, bro. And so for that little hater out there that's going to say, oh, imagine him going to the audience for help. I go to the audience for help because you know what? My audience, like, who wants to be the millionaire when they ask the audience? My audience is going to be more right than wrong. My audience is going to be fire for advice. And I turn to my audience all the time. And that's what makes this show different. And I think when someone super chats and I give them an answer, because I do, I think me going to a 300-person team and saying, what do you guys think is probably the best present I could give a super chatter, bro? So calm down. Feather. ETN, Pollard, Walker, and James Conner start 2. Pollard's a lock. ETN is safer. We had this question earlier. This almost exact question minus Conner. You could say Pollard and Conner are your safe plays. I will say it right now. Those are your safest plays, and then I'm going to end that part of it, okay? So that's it. You want safe, Pollard, Conner. That's it. Safe. Thursday night, Niners. Very tough situation for Walker. You could easily walk out Thursday night, be extremely disappointed. I'm not saying he can't drop fire. I'm just telling you, Conner and Pollard are your safe plays. Bottom line, there's no negotiation here. There's no arguing, there's no stuttering, there's no nothing. This is it. But if you want a dice roll, baby, you want to roll the dice, Pollard and ETN, Pollard and Walker, those have a little bit more ceiling. Connor's got probably 15 points for you. Pollard's probably got 15 points for you. You're probably going to score around 30, 32 points, the combined two of them. I'd imagine 28 to 32 points. Could you score 19 total by going a different direction? Yes. Could you score 40 total going that different direction? Yes. I wish there was an answer, but sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes there is wiggle room based on the risk involved. So that's what I will answer there. And the chat can certainly chime in if they would like. Joseph here with a Z says start 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and 1 flex. CeeDee Lamb is 1. Christian Watson's your other wide receiver. ETN and Walker are the 2 running backs I'm rolling with, unless Walker news breaks that we don't like. Now we got to decide on the flex between DK and Dobbins. I'd probably say DK Metcalf feels a little bit safer. The only problem is you're going with Walker. What if the Seattle offense gets shut down? I suppose you could go here's what I would recommend. Unfortunately, you either sit Walker for Dobbins and put DK in, or you sit DK for Dobbins and put Walker in. Because I don't know that I want to put all my eggs in that Seattle Seahawks basket. Even with the banged up Niner offense, I feel like they're more banged up in the receiving department. Or the defensive backfield, and I don't know that I'm gonna say that DK's maybe safer than Walker, and then maybe roll with JK. If you want a dice roll, go both Walker and DK. I could understand that. Anybody want to chime in on that one? Please let me know. I feel like while I want to say because you have both DK and Walker, you're one person I would say maybe you lean JK and go DK. It's a tough one, though, bro. It's very, very close. And $10 hauler. Appreciate you. Moonshot for anybody dropping a 10 wad. Appreciate you doing that. Joe with a $5 hauler. Pick 3 out of ETN, Walker, James Conner, Joe Mixon, and Brian Robinson. Mixon, ETN, and Conner. I hate putting Walker on the bench, bro. But it is the Niners. It is Thursday. There's a bunch of reasons why I would say ETN, but if you guys like Walker over ETN, ETN over Walker, please vote in the chat. In fact, please vote in the chat on that. I want to know the difference for you guys. Who's safer? ETN getting 17 carries, not doing anything, or Walker being injured, coming back, playing the Niners, probably getting a lot of volume, but he's against the Niners. He's on Thursday night. You don't know if he's still banged up, even though he's off the injury report. Is it Walker or is it ETN? Please vote in the chat. That will help guide anybody that might be facing that dilemma. Russian collusion. Did I answer this one? Start 3. ETN, Najee, B. Rob, Swift, Jamal Williams. I'm probably going with ETN, Swift, and Jamal. I hate doing it, bro, but B. Rob is okay. If you want to go like Jamal and B. Rob and take Swift out of the equation, I could understand that. Or if you want Najee, B. Rob, and ETN and you avoid the Detroit situation altogether, I mean, it's not the easiest matchup for Swift and Jamal. B-Rob is probably set for a good workload. Maybe you go ETN B-Rob. Maybe you go ETN B-Rob and Najee. That's so tough, bro. What are we thinking here, guys? ETN, Najee, and B-Rob, or are we going to ETN and the Detroit running backs? Please vote for Russian. Russian $10 hauler gets you a $10 super chat moonshot, baby. I'm going to put you right here, and we're going to come back to this one. Yeah, Jets are really maybe going both Detroit running backs isn't smart. It's smart from the perspective of you're going to gobble up all the running, and you know they're going to try and run. But Jets will be tough. Maybe you go B-Rob, Najee, and Etienne. Let's see. Vote for him, guys. Pure Mustard says Etienne is trash. I don't know you could say that, bro. He's not trash. He did well for a long string of games, bro. Everybody talking about him being a top 7 overall player walking into the future, walking into 2023. And yeah, he's been bad lately, but I don't know if you could call him straight trash, man. He's playing bad. But so is Barkley, so is Chubb. Are they trash? I mean, players struggle. I've got one vote, Najee, Swift, and Etienne. I got one B-Rob. Etienne, Swift, Najee. Kind of need one to fall into the end zone. Yeah, we're doing calls tonight. Hang tight. Russian, can you bring this, because these aren't a Thursday game, can you bring this again to us Friday? And let's talk about this Friday. I hate to give you like a wishy-washy answer, but that's a really tough one, man. We need to feel out Etienne's situation too. Etienne, Rashad White, Gabe Davis, Hollywood Brown, Walker need to. I'm probably going Walker and Etienne, Michael, but that's me. It's very close call. Trone Force, appreciate you. Packers or Ravens, I'm probably going. Ravens are on the road, right? Yeah, they're on the road. Watson, bro. I'm going to go Packers at home against that beat up. I mean, I know Baker did well, but I still feel like there's a lot of potential for, well, no, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go Packers. Packers D. That's kind of close. You can make arguments for sure. Appreciate your super chat, Trone. And then rank Cooper, White, Fournette, Hollywood Brown. Cooper's injured. We don't even know if he's playing, so I'm gonna say Rashad White, then Hollywood Brown, then Fournette, or White, Fournette, Brown. I mean, Brown and Fournette are kind of close. They wouldn't be close, but because Kyler's out, they kind of are close now. Appreciate you, TM. Dropping a super chat just to say hello or to say yeah. Appreciate you. Pittman or Devontae Smith. You were saying yeah to me saying come back. Yeah, thank you, TM. I appreciate you. Pittman or Devontae Smith. I'm going to go Devontae Smith. He's been on fire lately. Let's go Devontae Smith. But you couldn't go wrong. I like Pittman. It's a good matchup. Pittman could do well. I'm going to bank on the Philly offense over the Colts offense. Okay, it comes down to that for me. Alexander, Walker versus San Francisco, Swift versus New York, McKinnon versus Houston. Pick one. Woo! This might be one where I say, give me McKinnon. Am I wrong on this one? Chat vote. McKinnon against Houston, or are we going with these other two tougher matchups, Walker and Swift? I probably go McKinnon, but there's risk there, man. There's a lot of risk. Part of me wants to say Walker. I guess go Walker, man. At the end of the day, I'm going Walker, but I want to go McKinnon. I really do. But he's not a lock for anything either. I mean, he good usage. They've been kind of using him sporadically all year. There's no guarantee he's going to get huge reception totals. Smitty, little T. McKinnon, Houston, Swift, Walker. McKinnon, Walker for sure. McKinnon, Walker. McKinnon is torn. Everybody's torn. Blowout early, KC. Pacheco is there. Roll the dice with McKinnon. Walker. It's all over the place. I'd probably just go Walker. Unless we hear something negative, go Walker. But if you get tempted, bro, to go McKinnon, I will not send you on a lap. I understand that. I get it. It's Thursday. It's the Niners. He's been bigged up. There's a lot of reasons to be concerned, but I probably would go Walker myself. I couldn't say Walker. I couldn't. Man of my word, IG group is awesome. Appreciate you, my guy. Even the laps. Oh, yeah, we got to do we're a little bit past on the voicemails. Hey, Ryan, would you let the guys know in the voicemail group that I'm getting to it? I'm a little behind today. Appreciate you dropping that super chat. We got a lot of people asking questions today, so I'm going to the voicemails here shortly. Smitty, which 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex? Pacheco, White, or Walker? 2 running backs are going to be Walker and Pacheco, I suppose. No, give me Walker and White. Walker and White, Diggs and Olave. If this is Christian Watson, bro, you can start all 3 of your wide receivers, and I would. But if this is Christian Watson, he's not even in. Him and Diggs are not in this discussion. They're absolute locks, bro. So definitely go Olave, Christian Watson, Diggs, and then your 2 running backs. It's a crapshoot between Pacheco and White, but I'm going Walker and one of those guys. Thank you for your $5 hauler. Appreciate you, Alexander. Hill or Dulcich? I go Taysom Hill. It's a little risky, bro. Dulcich is safer. You want safety? Don't go Hill. Don't follow me if you want safe. Final destination. It's kind of felt like a Final Destination year. Final decision. Starting Bam Knight and Aaron Jones or Olave. Bam Knight is probably safest. But part of me wants to go Olave. I don't know. I guess Knight is safer. Olave's higher risk, higher reward because of the volatility in the offense. You know what I mean? Took my lap starting Flu Fields against Eagles. Haha. Yeah, I would. Thank you for the $10 hauler.
To the moon.
I can't sit Fields. Unless I'm staring down a very, very good dilemma. Riviera 0.5. Flex, ETN, Zay, Elijah Moore, Judy, or Chris Moore. Judy might be... Zay's been getting tons of targets. I'd probably roll ETN, but that's because I'm willing to let the house burn down versus have him off the field when he's still getting the volume. But, safety, maybe Judy coming off his big game. Zay Jones, those guys are getting targets, but it is 0.5 PPR, so that makes me usually lean running back a little more, especially if it's non-PPR, but 0.5 I still lean a little bit. I go ETM, but he definitely isn't safe right now. Judy just dropped 3 TDs. You could roll with the hot hand and call him safer, and I would understand. And I don't think you kick yourself too hard by putting Judy in coming off 3 TDs. You know what I mean? $10.
To the moon.
Appreciate you. Pick 2, Kamara, D. Cook. Pick 3. Pick 2, Kamara, D. Cook, Zeke. I'm going to go Kamara, D. Cook. I'm not sitting Kamara. With Ingram out for the year. No. Pick 3, Cooper, Olave. Cooper's hurt, so Olave, Zay, and Ayuk. That's a very, very easy call for me. Pick 1, Njoku or Ingram. I go Ingram. He's on fire, and you're not worried about injury like you are with Njoku. Made it to the playoffs. If I win first, sending you 1 ounce silver coin. Appreciate you, Sergeant. You are the man. Collusion. Collusion says, thoughts on Hurts playing through fantasy playoffs. We don't really know. I don't know that they're sitting him 2 games in a row, bro. You know what I mean? That's why you end your fantasy football playoffs 1 week early. I usually takes care of that. Could they play him a half? Yeah, but Hurts could still score a boatload. I don't think he sits 2 games. They don't want him out of rhythm. But could he play just a half or 3/4 that last game? Yeah. You never know. But I'm not making any. That's why you have backups, in case something crazy happens like that. Make sure you're backing them up good. Don't drop all your backup quarterbacks in a situation like that. But I'm not planning on anybody sitting without knowing those details and trying to think like 8 moves ahead. It's good to think a couple moves ahead, but that's like 8 moves ahead. Ken Walker or Damian Harris, Pierre Strong. I snagged Harris after seeing Ramondre go down. The only problem is we're not going to know in enough time what that New England backfield's probably going to look like and shape into walking into week number 15 because Ken Walker plays on Thursday night. So I'm probably going Ken Walker, and I'm not really thinking much about it. Unless you hear some clear, strong starting, and I don't think we hear that out of Bill, but you never know. Waddle, Rachaad White at the flex. I'm going Waddle without much hesitation, unless you hear any negative injury updates about Waddle. We haven't heard anything. There's nothing saying he's injured. We just knew he was injured a couple weeks ago, and he's been very, very bad lately. But so we'll see. Michael K. CPA in the building.
To the moon.
Michael K. CPA always goes to the moon. I play Smitty this week, favored 130 to 115. What league is that in? Is that the one? Is that the take Michael K. CPA down? Let's look at that real quick. Is that the league you're talking about? Okay. 130 to 115. Take me down, Michael K. My guess is I lost Breece Hall. Hey, Smitty, need to pick 3. ETN, Walker, Rachaad White, Zonovan Knight, Dobbins. Pick 3. Give me Walker, give me ETN, give me Zonovan. If you don't want to go Walker or ETN, which I don't blame you, go Dobbins. Go Dobbins. Maybe Zonovan Knight, Dobbins, and you pick 1. Maybe you don't go with the Thursday night, maybe still injured against the 49er defense, Kenny Walker, and you say, give me the volume in ETN. Or bank on Walker and put ETN on the bench and put Dobbins in. Dobbins and Knight are pretty safe. I feel like people get burned in that Baltimore backfield, and that's why I tend to stay away from it if I can, only because we don't really know what's going on there from time to time. And every week someone goes nuts. Drake goes nuts. People pick up Drake, and then he doesn't do anything the next week. Then whoever goes off. Then the next week Drake goes off again, and then now Drake's out of the picture, and now it's J.K. Dobbins. He had a good day. And then you just don't really know. I think he's probably safe this week. I think a replication of last week is probably in order, assuming he doesn't get injured. He did say he's not 100% still. He admitted that. He said, I'm still not 100% from my ACL tear. He had a devastating ACL injury. It was very gruesome. Had a lot of different components to it that were worse than almost any other ACL injury we've heard for a while. So he had a really bad one. That's why he was not ready for the season, why he was a complete avoid walking into 2022. I would go Walker and ETN myself and then go Zonovan, but certainly Dobbins is a very safe play to take one of those other guys out. And I think most people in here would go the safer route. I honestly think that JK would get nominated to start if we go to the group chat. Andrews and Njoku. I'm going to go Andrews. I'm not sitting him now at this point. I get the frustration, but why put him on the bench at this point if he goes out there and has a really, really good day? Keep in mind that Tyler Huntley got hurt, so he's back. What tight end would you rather have for the playoffs, Muth, Knox, or Taysom Hill? Freiermuth is steady Eddie, so give me Freiermuth, but I do like those other options for people in desperate situations. $2 holler. Who as running back 2, Walker, Swift, or Pacheco? Pacheco safest. Walker and Swift have equal risk, equal reward. I probably say you lean Pacheco. For safety, you go Swift if you want to hit a home run. And you're willing to take the risk on him. I wish there was a clear answer, but there's not. Need to pick 4. Cheetah, Adams, A.J. Brown, St. Brown. Need to pick 4. You gave me 4. Tyreek Hill, Adams, A.J. Brown, St. Brown. There are my 4. Let me rank them for you because maybe you meant 3. Bro, what are you doing having one of these guys you got to sit? Tyreek Hill, Adams are locks. A.J. Brown and St. Brown, I mean... I suppose I go... A.J. Brown because the Jets matchup. Yeah, unfortunately. I hate putting St. Brown on the bench. But I don't know, maybe you just do that for this 1 week. But Kyle, what are you doing, man? You should have made some trades. Phenomenal. All right, we're going to the voicemail group. For those that don't know, the voicemail group is on my Instagram. If you go to The Fantasy Football Show on Instagram, on my profile, there's a subscribe button for $4.99 per month. $4.99 will get you into an exclusive Instagram chat. If anybody's in the Instagram chat, Would you please let the boys know in there that I'm going in to answer the questions right now, and let them know. Can somebody please confirm in here you're going to do that at 49 minutes and 56 seconds into the live stream, and right now I'm answering the questions. So please jump over there if you could and drop that message. We got 350 people in here, 150 thumbs up. Please punch that thumb up button on your way in the door. This one's from Andrew.
Hey, Smitty, a little late here, but got a couple questions for you. I did pick up
I think I heard a little of this already because I played a little bit yesterday, so let me go to the end because he spends 50.
DJ Chark, Palmer, Sutton, and Carter. Michael Carter to choose for flex.
DJ Chark. So 50, just to tighten it up a little bit, Andrew, those 50 seconds there for playing on air here. We don't want to play 50-second backstory. So Chark is probably the answer there, but it's a tough one. Alejandro.
What three wide receivers should I start? McLaurin, Lamb, Watson, and Ayuk.
McLaurin, Lamb, Watson, and Ayuk. McLaurin, Lamb, Watson, and Ayuk. I probably put McLaurin on the bench, given that Debo's out. That's probably the way I roll in that one. Appreciate you for your super chat or for your question, Greg.
I hate to do this to you, Smitty, but you might need your whiteboard for this one. I know everybody's injured or on the injury report, so if you could just give me your initial thoughts. I can start 3 running backs between Ramondre Stevenson,
He's injured,
Najee, Ken Walker, and Zonovan Knight. Then I'm between receivers Treylon Burks.
He's there. He's hurt.
Or T. Higgins. Your thoughts? Appreciate it, my man.
So there's no dilemma here at all. You wasted some marker, is what you did. You wasted some marker. It's probably this guy's 1 rank, 2 rank, 3 rank, and then your only rank because those 2 guys crossed out are injured. Take a lap for wasting the marker. I'm just kidding, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you, Greg. Ryan.
We in the playoffs, Smitty.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Whoops, I hit that.
I just got a lineup question for you. Mainly, my lineup is Justin Herbert, CMC, Etienne, ASB, Lockett, DJ Moore, Dulcich, Checo, Deshaun Watson, Strong, Bam Knight, Corey Davis, Trent Irwin. That includes my bench. Just wondering if anybody on that is droppable for you. I've got Hinton, Campbell, Claypool, Eli Moore, Richie, Hodgins, Rodgers and Moore from Houston, Reynolds. I know you said McKenzie, but they just signed Cole Beasley, so I'm wondering on that. If you would drop anybody off my lineup for any of those waiver wide receivers as Debo got hurt for me.
Not really. Let me hear your lineup one more time.
In the playoffs, Smitty. Just got a lineup question for you. Mainly, my lineup is Justin Herbert, CMC, Etienne, ASB, Lockett, DJ Moore, Dulcich, Checo, Deshaun Watson, Strong, Bam Knight, Corey Davis, Trent Irwin. That includes my bench.
I mean, maybe I still like McKenzie. I mean, I know Beasley's there, but he's not going to just get out there. I don't know. Maybe he does, but I would go McKenzie maybe over Corey Davis, but that's me. That's me. Corey Davis isn't bad though. He's not bad. You just got to wait on him.
Dewan Jennings is also on that waiver wire.
No, thank you.
Ace Higgins and Boyd are you starting DJ Moore in that lineup? Or are you going with Corey Davis if he's healthy, or are you picking up somebody off the waivers and sliding them in there?
DJ Moore.
I got Trent Irwin too, just in case Higgins and Boyd are out. Just seeing if you would start Moore or put somebody else in that.
I go DJ Moore. I go DJ Moore. Big Howard dropping another.
Hey, Smitty. I got 2 for you. First one, Walker. Are Evans in my flex? Second one, Elijah Moore or Pittman? Full PPR. Thank you.
I'll go on Mike Evans. He caught a long touchdown last week. He would have had a much different stat line had that not been called back for holding. Give me Mike Evans. I like Kenneth Walker, but Mike Evans for me. And give me it was Elijah Moore and who was it?
Elijah Moore or
Pittman. Go Michael Pittman Jr. He's got a pretty good matchup. I trust him a little more than Elijah Moore. I don't mind Elijah Moore. I could certainly see him scoring and having a good day, so I even hate to say that. Let me ask the chat. Am I off base by saying Moore's got to prove it again before we throw him back out there? But, I mean, there's definitely a target share opportunity for him, an uptick. And so I do like Moore a lot. And Mike White likes him a lot. But we don't really know what the coaching staff has planned. Like if he's in the game plan. That's the part that worries me. It's not a bad matter of Mike White finding them when they're both on the field together. 350 eyeballs in here. Please punch that thumb up button. What's the chat think? Elijah Moore? Or what are we doing here? So please vote for me.
Hey Smitty, with the way Christian Watson's been playing, do you see him playing over Hopkins in a tough matchup against Denver? My other wide receivers are Amon-Ra and Jamar Chase.
Christian Watson's a lock, bro.
Those guys, but just wondering with a tough matchup for Hopkins and the QB situation.
Yeah, you can't sit Christian Watson. You can't sit him, in my opinion.
Alright, so I have a 2024 first rounder that I'm willing to give up for a flush play during the playoffs.
Okay.
I understand that is a QB heavy class, and I already have Josh Allen, Jack Wilson, and Trey Lance, so I'm pretty happy with what I got. I'm thinking of targeting big Mike Williams for that first rounder in 2024. What do you think? Do you think I should go for it or probably aim for someone else?
If you've got a real good shot at a top 3 pick, then no. I kind of feel like Mike Williams is too injury prone to go get in this kind of format. If you can win cash money, maybe you do it. If you can win cash money and this move, in your opinion, makes you a top team, I guess, but I feel like you could get a better option that has a little more long-term value with it, but trust your gut.
Hey, Smitty, I know I asked you this yesterday, but this is my last opportunity to make it into the playoffs, so I got to make it count. I'm going to give you a bunch of players. Please help me decide who you would start knowing that Walker's going to play now. So again, my running backs are Saquon Barkley, Jonathan Taylor, Travis Etienne, Kenneth Walker, Rachaad White. And my wide receivers are Stephon Diggs.
Let's hear that.
I'm going to give you a bunch of players. Please help me decide who you would start knowing that Walker's going to play now. So again, my running backs are Saquon Barkley, Jonathan Taylor, Travis Etienne, Kenneth Walker, Rachaad White. And my wide receivers are Stephon Diggs, Garrett Wilson, Treylon Burks, Chris Olave.
Burks is hurt. Olave, and what is your requirements?
Hey, Smitty, I know I asked you this yesterday, but this is my last opportunity to make it into the playoffs, so I got to make it count. I'm going to give you a bunch of players. Please help me decide who you would start knowing that Walker's going to play now. So again, my running backs are...
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to rank them in order of 1, 2, 3... I go back and forth on Etienne and Walker. These guys are tied. I have a feeling by tomorrow I'm going to want Walker in there more and more. Obviously these are your 1 and 2 and your 3. And if you're deciding between, let's say you're starting these 2 guys at running back and these 2 guys at wide receiver, and you got 1 flex because you didn't give me the parameters there, I would say I probably go one of these 2 running backs. Olave's pretty solid. I like Olave, but he's got a risky situation too. Right now I lean ETN because of the carries and the volume that he got, even though he's not productive. But I think I'm going to start leaning more and more toward Walker as we get into tomorrow. So please ask this question, ETN or Walker, tomorrow. We'll have a lot of that going on, but you've got my set amount right there. Appreciate you guys answered these questions. 40 minutes in and ended at 1 hour. All right, so next questions will be for tomorrow. So thank you guys. Okay, let's get to these super chats. We got a $20 hauler from TM. TM dropping straight fire on screen with a $20 hauler. That means it's rain time. TM making it rain up in this mug. TM.
Mashed potatoes.
Appreciate you, TM. TM super chat is as follows. Freddie, appreciate that old super chat that's still sitting there. TM super chat reads as follows. First week of the playoffs and need some help. Pick 2 running backs. Miles Sanders, ETN, Rashad White, Isaiah Pacheco. I'm going to go Miles Sanders because he's hot. You got to put him in. And I'd probably go ETN. I know everyone's scared, and I understand why. Or Walker. I'm sorry, I see Walker there. I thought that was a new sentence there. Or Walker. So Walker and ETN, let's decide tomorrow. Okay, Sanders is locked. Walker and ETN, we decide tomorrow. ETN and Skywalker have been guys, but it's adjust and adapt season. Love the show. Appreciate everything you do. Trust your gut too, man. If you think Miles Sanders and Pacheco are the safer way to go, I could totally understand that. I could totally understand that. Appreciate you. Thank you for your super chat. This one's from Alexander. DK or Swift at the flex. DK safer with the Niner defense being a little banged up too. I think DK is safer. I would go DK if that's me. DTWD. Full PPR start to Walker, Pacheco, and White. I go Pacheco and Walker if it's me. Ron Navy says Walker is going to have a great game. Gut feeling. I hope you're right, Ron. And I do feel like by tomorrow I'm going to want him over ETN. We'll see. The more we hear about his situation, how he's looking, Niner defense banged up. It's a little bit more promising than it was initially. Pick 2 ETN, Pacheco, Bam. Probably go ETN and Bam if it's me. Pacheco and Bam are safest if you need safety. If you want to roll the dice a little bit like I would go ETN with that other spot instead of Pacheco, but that's me. Ron Navy with a
To the moon.
$10 hauler. Ron Navy to the moon, my guy. Pacheco, Walker, or Burkhead, pick 2. Pacheco and Walker, and I don't even blink. With my pink eye, I don't blink. With the pink eye, the flu, Smitty down and out. Not blinking, bro. Not blinking. Walker and Pacheco. Do it live. Garrett, full PPR. Need pick for QB and tight end. I've got T-Law, Watson, and Dak for tight end. I've got Andrews and I'm starting Andrews, bro. Okonwo, I'm not. I know I'm saying that probably wrong. Okonwo, I'm probably not going to start over Andrews. I'm probably going to start Andrews no matter what. I mean, he hasn't bounced back yet. He's had a rough season, but he's still ranked pretty high because of what he's capable of doing and what he did at the beginning of the year. And I'm going to go with the upside when it counts most. I'm not going with a more unproven guy that's probably steady, but Andrews could win you the week. If anybody has Andrews, don't consider sitting him. He could literally win you the week. Okay? Saying this 1 hour and 3 minutes into the show, for anybody who wants to timestamp this, he could literally win you the week. And if you've got an amazing option, I understand. But if you're toying around with waiver wire guys that are playing good, that you picked up, and even guys ranking 6 to 7 or 8, I feel like you would kick yourself way more if you put Andrews on the bench and he blew up and would have won you your week and advanced you through the playoffs than if you would have not put it in an option that it looks steady, but he's nothing to write home about. So Andrews all the way for me. T-Law for me. He's doing well. T-Law. He's on fire. Let's go T-Law. Appreciate you, Garrett, for the super chat. Let's hit the phone lines.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
And congrats to Tyler. His 1 month membership anniversary. Ramondre is hurt, so his question is Jamal Williams. Or no, it's Jeff Wilson Jr. Pick 2. Chubb, White, Strong. Oh, that's Chuba. Chuba, White, Strong. I guess Chuba and Rashad White until we know that Strong's like playing. You know, we don't know Strong's starting, so you're gonna go Chuba. Appreciate your super chat. Ron Navy with a $20 hauler. Ron Navy with a $20 hauler. Ron. Appreciate you, Ron, dropping that 20 watt on the screen. Let's read Ron Navy super chat, then we'll get to these phone calls here. So hang tight, callers. I got you two of you on hold here. First, your floor is too clean, so we need to mess it up. So that's why we shot more. Are we out? I think we're even out. If we have another $20 hauler, that means I got to get up and compile some of the bills. Ron Navy he emptied the clip. Appreciate that. Second, Pickett and limited practice, his second concussion. So I say probably not. He does not play. You need to relook at that $10 super chat you said, but you didn't. Which one are you talking about? Pickett. Ron, you don't have to super chat, but can you clarify what you're talking about on that? Appreciate you, Ron. Appreciate you. Okay, first caller. I got Wes on hold, and I've got one other caller on hold. I don't know who it is. Let's go with the unknown caller first.
How you doing, Smitty?
What's up, man?
I just have a quarterback dilemma, and I have a question. What you think I should do with Ramondre going?
Okay. Whoever's got the sound in the background, mute if you could. Okay, go ahead.
So, would you start Geno or would you start Brock Purdy tomorrow?
Hold on, let me get rid of that caller because he's not. He's got his sound going on in the background. Brock Purdy or Geno?
Yeah,
I'm probably going Brock Purdy, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
are you concerned with his injuries? I mean,
well, I mean, I am I more concerned with Geno and the I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's a tough matchup. That's why I'm sitting here like right now.
But the thing is,
I'm thinking I'm just going to ride with Purdy.
Yeah, Geno. You know? Yeah, Geno's been so good though. He's been so doubted.
He has. That's the problem. It's like he's been consistent, but
he's ranking like top 6.
With the Niners, he struggled.
Yeah, I probably say Purdy's got the weapons. He's got Christian McCaffrey. I kind of feel like Purdy's going to sleepwalk into 250 and 2 total touchdowns. But could Geno?
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. I just gut feeling. Pacheco, Walker, Burkhead, pick 2. What was this? Ron Navy said Mark Cleveland sent a $10 hauler, but you said I sent it. Oh, okay. Did I say? Sometimes I call Mark Ron and Ron Mark. I don't know why. You guys, your names don't sound alike. You guys have nothing to do with each other. I don't know why I do that. Sometimes I call Mark. I even like when I'm talking to Mark, I'll go, all right, thanks, Ron. I don't know why. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, Mark Cleveland with a $10 hauler. Look at Ron Navy dropping a $20 wad to clarify and make sure. Mark Cleveland to the moon. Thank you, Mark Cleveland, and Ron Navy to the moon.
To the moon.
Being a good guy. Okay, yeah, bro. So I don't know what the chat's saying, but I would go Purdy myself, but it's very, very close. And you know what? Purdy's still unproven. Geno's been proven it all year.
Yeah.
You could argue that Geno's safer, but definitely feel like the matchup's still tough. Even though the Niners defense is banged up, they're still a tough D. They're still a tough opponent.
Now, with Ramondre probably not playing this week, would you go Damian Harris, Mostert, or Latavius Murray?
We don't know. We gotta wait. We have no clue
yeah, I'm saying if he ends up not playing, what are you thinking?
I mean, if Strong's going to be a very solid contributor, I'd go Strong. He looked really good, but we don't really have an idea. So I can't really even give you much of a guess at this point. And I guess I would roll Mostert for right now if I had to pick because Wilson Jr. is injured.
Yeah, with Jeff Wilson not.
Yeah, so Mostert's the easy call for now, but like if Strong were starting, then we'd have to kind of
True.
Yeah. All right, bro.
All right, well, thank you.
I appreciate you. All right, let's go to Wes. What's up, Wes?
Smitty, how's it going?
What's up, Wes?
Yo,
All right. So you kind of answered one of my questions, or the previous caller kind of helped me with it. But T-Law, Geno, Mike White, or Purdy for QB. Kyler went out on me, so I'm kind of in a tough position.
T-Law is for me. I mean, he looked really good, but I don't know. Like, it's really, really close. I have to say I'm, like, kind of forcing an answer, but I do feel like if it were me, I would go T-Law. I would go T-Law if it's me.
Okay. And then receiver-wise, would you – Amari's probably going – I mean, we don't know about Amari, but last week we went with Gabe Davis and a bust again, so I think I'm going to have to sit him this week. Or would you?
For who, though?
Either him, Ayuk, Deontay Johnson.
Ayuk's safe. I don't mind Ayuk. I still think Gabe is going to have that game, and unfortunately he's going to have that game on a lot of people's benches because he's hard to keep throwing out there. But, yeah, Buffalo's struggling in general. So, I still think Gabe Davis will have that day. But, I mean, Ayuk's safe. Ayuk is a safe play. With Debo out, he's a safe play. They're going to feed him a lot. So go Ayuk this week if you need safety.
Okay, and then tight ends, Garrett, Everett, or Okongwu.
Evan Ingram, you mean?
No, Gerald Everett.
Gerald Everett. I think you say, okay. Probably go Okongwu.
Over Everett?
Yeah, probably. He's been pretty steady.
Okay. I think that's all for me, man. Thank you, sir.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Later. Let's go to I have Alan on hold, and then I have another caller that I don't know who it is. Let's go to the other unknown caller first because he was first. Go ahead.
Hey, how's it going, Smitty?
What's up?
I got a lineup question. So I got Justin Fields, Dalvin Cook, Bam Knight, Stephon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, Kelsey, and Devontae Smith. My bench is looking like Deontay Foreman, Jeff Wilson, Raheem Mostert, Mike White, Geno Smith, and DJ Chark.
Okay.
I just want to know, like, who should I start?
Give me the dilemma because you read that off real quick. I couldn't write it down. Just give me the dilemma. What are you contemplating?
I just don't know I'm in the playoffs right now, and I really need to take these dubs.
All right. Read me the question. Read me the team again.
All right, my bad. I'll go slower this time. Justin Fields.
Yep.
Dalvin Cook.
Okay.
Bam Knight.
All right.
Stephon Diggs.
Got it.
CeeDee Lamb.
Yep.
Kelsey.
Okay.
Devontae Smith.
All right.
And then my backups are looking like Deontay Foreman, Jeff Wilson, Mostert, Mike White, Geno Smith, and DJ Chark.
Nope.
I want to know like who the star and stuff.
You guys you have in are your best players. Mostert's the only guy you named that has even remotely some intrigue. But I'm starting the guys you got. You got the right guys in.
All right, bro.
Yeah, you got this.
You stay safe, bro.
Yeah, go get him. All right, Alan, you're up. Hello? Alan? Alan, this is your mom. Get off the phone. I need it.
Smitty.
Yeah?
How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Alan?
I'm good, man. It's good talking to you again. I think I'm overthinking it. I'm getting a little nervous with playoffs, as you know, and I'm a little nervous about Walker and ETN. And I just wanted to give you my options and see what you think one last time. I know a lot of people ask these questions, but I do have White from Tampa Bay on the bench. I got Knight from the Jets on the bench, and I got McKinnon from KC also on my bench. So I got 5 decent running backs right now, and ETN's been doing pretty much nothing the last 3 weeks. And Walker coming off, I'm worried he's going to be on snap count.
Yeah, I'd probably say, I probably, you're starting 2 of them. You just need 2 or you need 3?
I'm starting two of them because I think my flex is going to be the rookie wide receiver off Green Bay, Watson. So I'm probably going to play him. And then I got Chase because I listened to the show. And I got Lamb because I listened to the show.
Yeah. Okay, so I'd probably say Knight is your safest running back. Probably your safest running back. And that puts you in a dilemma because then you got to start.
And I want to go safe, Smitty. I want to go safe because my projections right now, I'm projected to win by about 16 points.
I mean, but that's the problem. Yeah, so I'm going to tell you to go Knight with one of your spots if you want to go safe. I would probably go Walker and ETN, but that's me. But safe is Knight for sure.
Who would you go with the second one? Would you go with Walker over ETN?
I think we need to decide tomorrow. I think we need because we're just feeling this out right now. Niners got some injury report stuff to report. We need to figure out who's really going to be playing tomorrow, and then we can make a better call. I think by tomorrow I'll be leaning Walker. Right now I'd say put ETN in and wait because he's getting the volume, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, I'm worried about the passing game. It's just not getting the targets. But I hear what you're saying, though.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, what does the chat think? What are we doing here? Ron Navy says ETN and Walker. What's the chat think? Give a vote. We going with ETN and Walker one more time? A little Timmy T, one more try? Didn't know how much we loved you? One more try? Or are we going with Zonovan Knight and then one of those two guys? Jimmy says sit Walker. Sit, let's see here. If only he could have Knight times 3. Titans... Go play what you drafted, says Cable Jack. Bench ETN,
well,
says Eric.
I drafted the Moon then, so that's ETN
Knight,
for sure.
Knight and ETN. ETN has a better matchup this week. You know what? Yeah, put ETN and Knight in there, and then we'll wait on Walker. That's probably the safest move.
All right, thanks, Smitty. I appreciate all the advice, and thanks, Ron.
Yeah, and bro, you're going to hear so much ETN Walker tomorrow. Your question will be answered, but you can definitely ask it again tomorrow. All right, later, bro.
All right. Thanks, Lee.
Yeah. Unsure, Johnny, you're on hold. Please hang tight. I've got another unknown caller that was before you. Unknown caller, you're live. Identify yourself.
Hey, how's it going, Smitty?
Who are you? I'm good, bro.
My name's Cody. I'm Molly Water. I don't know. It's like a 10-year-old YouTube channel, man. Long story short, can I just give you? I want your professional opinion on my lineup. You helped me out with my flexes and my tight end last week.
Okay.
I'm hoping you can kind of do the same for me again.
All right, Cody. What do you got?
Let me hit you. It's I got Mahomes, Gabe Davis, Jerry Jeudy, Latavius Murray, Zonovan Knight, Evan Ingram, DJ Chark, and Zay Jones. Those are my starters.
Chark and Zay?
Yep, Zay Jones was the last two.
Okay.
I have Knox, Sutton, Richie James, Gus Edwards, DeMarcus Robinson, Leonard Fournette, and Kupp is just he's my IR, unfortunately. That was my first pick of the season. So I basically have a starting lineup. I guess what I'm looking for is my running backs. Don't know if I should start Latavius Murray. Zonovan Knight ain't going nowhere.
I'd probably put Lenny in over Lat Murray.
Okay.
I think does the chat agree on that? One? I mean, I'm sorry, but have you heard of Underdog Fantasy, bro? We got a promo code Smitty. Gets you up to $100 match on your first deposit, broski.
What is it called? Underdog
Fantasy. It's a little way to get some extra skin in the game in case this doesn't go your way. In case it doesn't go your way, let me drop the link in the live chat as well. But Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty. They got the gauntlet coming for anybody that doesn't know what the gauntlet is. It's basically a fantasy football. Everybody click this right now. You want to get in on this. You want to sign up now because we're going to jump into a bunch of gauntlet drafts on the weekend, like on Friday, Saturday. But basically you draft for the playoffs. And if you draft like a wild card quarterback like Jalen Hurts and you don't get any points in the wild card weekend, then you start off from behind, but you keep your team the entire playoffs. So if you have Jalen Hurts all the way through the rest of the weeks, then you're going to end up scoring more than somebody that picks a wild card quarterback that goes one win, one round. So it's going to be phenomenal. We're going to be drafting like crazy. I pinned the link in the live chat. Promo code Smitty, Underdog Fantasy. They'll match up to $100 in your first deposit. I'm going to say, Cody, that you've got a shot here if everybody comes together. If Ingram starts dropping loads again, Knight is steady Eddie. Gabe Davis finally has his big game, and Mahomes steps up huge. You could be okay. Zay Jones, Judy,
my lineup.
Gabe Davis, Zay Jones, very, very arguable. You could easily argue Zay in place of Gabe Davis if you wanted. I know Judy dropped 3 TDs. You might want to roll with the hot hand. But Zay Jones and Gabe Davis are very, very even. Like, you kind of got to just trust your gut on that one. But I would put Lenny in over Lat Murray. I don't trust Lat Murray.
Yeah, Murray has been kind of sus recently. My last question, I have a couple defenses for an option. I got Denver or Green Bay. Denver's playing Los Angeles Rams this week, and Green Bay is playing Arizona. The couple of players that I've been swapping out each week has been defense, kind of just going with like a big hitter. What would be your preference on that?
Denver, Green Bay is your choices?
Correct.
I'm
thinking more of like Green Bay because they're going against the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I figured if I go up against Denver, even though Kyler Murray's out, I still feel like they have too many weapons on offense.
Yeah, they still Colt McCoy's okay, and Connor they'll run the ball. We'll try to run the ball, and I'd probably go Green Bay. I mean Baker did amazing. Baker did amazing, and I think it's going to be fun to watch Baker go out and try it again. But
I think I don't know. I feel like if Baker was really good, he would have done this plenty of times before.
Right.
I feel like it was just a hit or miss, and he got fairly lucky last week.
Yeah, I think it's going to be.
But hey, I can't. He's the professional. I'm not.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Baker's probably not going to end up proving everybody wrong at the end of the day. Maybe he does for a week or two, and kind of think Tua. Like is Tua figured out or not? I don't know. Like Baker, you give a defense time to prepare for Baker. Might look a little different. So
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go Green Bay at home.
Oh yeah, I'm number 5 on my league right now. 3rd, 4th, and 5th are 9 and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all playing this week.
What's that weather look like in Green Bay?
Where in Cali?
No, isn't it in Green Bay?
I think it is in Green Bay.
Yeah.
I was about to say I'm in Cali, man.
No, not what your weather looks like, Cody. We don't care about your weather. Hey, Cody, what's it like outside right now? What's the temperature?
But it is a nice, crisp 42.
I think it's gonna be probably some decent conditions for a Baker Mayfield extravaganza, and when I say that, I mean maybe the old Baker Mayfield. I don't know. Maybe he proves everybody wrong. But can we get a weather drop? Somebody give me a weather drop on that Green Bay game. We got some meteorologists, amateur meteorologists in here, and don't ask Cody. He'll tell you what's going on with his hometown. All right, Cody, I'm gonna let you go here, but
it's in Los Angeles. Sorry, boss. So it actually should be a decent game. No frost. Oh, hey, Smitty, I appreciate your time.
All right, man, later.
I love your streams, man. Have a good one.
Isn't that game in Green Bay, bro? The game's in Green Bay, bro. Go look at your schedule again, Cody.
It's in Green Bay?
Yeah.
I'm so lost.
Yeah, you see, you sound a little lost, Cody. It's Rams at Green Bay Packers.
Cool.
Yes, sir. All right. It's okay.
Green Bay all day, baby.
All right, Cody, we appreciate you still. All right, later, pal.
Likewise, Smitty. Peace.
All right, unsure Johnny. I think maybe we need to change it to unsure Cody. Maybe we'd graduate Johnny.
Hey.
What's up?
Great.
What's up?
What up?
Unsure Johnny.
How's it going, Smitty?
We're gonna put him as unsure
So
Cody and you as a little bit more sure Johnny. What's up, pal?
So I got 2 teams on playoffs. Can you help me with both of them?
Yeah, bro, just hit me with the dilemmas. I got too many callers to do the marker
Oh, yeah.
board on the
Let me give you the paraphrased version. I got you. All right. So in this team, I have issues with the running back position and tight end and flex. I got Derrick Henry in right now, Isaiah Pacheco, Taysom Hill, and Chris Olave in flex. On my bench, I got Kenneth Walker III, Travis ETN, Gabe Davis, Rashad White, and I also picked up Darren Waller. I guess I was wondering if you like how I've already started my lineup for
say you're starting
positions.
running backs and wide receivers again.
What was that?
Say you're starting running backs and wide receivers one more time.
Okay, my starting running backs are Derrick Henry, Isaiah Pacheco, and then in tight end I have Taysom Hill, and in my flex position I have Chris Olave. In my wide receiver positions I got Jamar Chase and Christian Watson, so I'm happy with those.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. These 3 guys are all like, I struggle with it every time someone asks me that question. Pacheco, Ken Walker, ETN. Everybody on the show, watching the show, pretty much has those 3 guys because we drafted these guys, you know, as a community. And so I'm getting this question all show long. I don't really have a good answer for you right now. I would say tomorrow maybe I feel like I can give you the yes or no on Kenny Walker. For now, I think you have the safest play in there, so leaving it as is pretty good. I like what you got. Waller, if you get any kind of crazy update tomorrow that makes you feel so strong about Waller, I'm okay with that. But
it says that he returned to practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we get some kind of like really, really good news as the week unfolds, then maybe you swap those 2 out. But past that, I think you leave it as is, and we go Kenny Walker tomorrow, or we don't. I mean,
All right, my second question is a little bit quicker. So basically in this team, I got Jalen Waddle and Amon St. Brown, but I'm like, I don't know. Jalen Waddle's been losing my trust, and I got Treylon Burks, Zay Jones, and Elijah Moore to fill in this spot. I don't know how you feel about that.
So what's the question?
Jalen Waddle.
Or who?
Should I play Zay Jones, Treylon Burks, or Elijah Moore over him?
If you like losing, yeah. Sure. Sure. You got to put Waddle on the bench in week 15, bro. You can't do that. Not for Burks is hurt. Zay Jones is, I mean, I like Zay, but he's been up and down. Like, no, those are not options to put Waddle on the bench, you know, top 10 wide receiver. I mean, we don't know what's going on with him, but you certainly can't put him on the bench, bro. You get and Aaron St. Brown got to keep in that lineup, bro.
All right, I'm on St. Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I picked up Jared Goff because you answered a question yesterday. I asked like if who I should pick up rest of the season for the best matchup this week. If I have room to pick up Mike White, should I play Mike White over Jared Goff?
This week maybe.
Okay.
I mean, he's got a tough matchup.
I feel like Jared Goff's a sneaky start.
I mean, he's okay. I don't know about a sneaky start. He's got a Jets matchup, bro. I don't know if that's sneaky. I would say he's got he could sneak by. Like, I don't think it's. I don't know. Mike.
I feel like he might be able to pop one off. He has all those weapons in now.
Sure, he could pop one off, but it's a little risky. Let's see what the chat thinks. Mike White or Jared Goff against the Jets. Mike White's got a much better matchup, but he's been getting rocked. He was knocked out of the game twice.
I also know Jared Goff is like terrible on the road.
Yeah, well, he's probably terrible against the Jets, I imagine. But I think they run the ball as much as they can. Whether it works, I don't know. Detroit's capable of winning the game, though. I mean, they certainly are. But I probably go Mike White. 100%, 1,000%, 10%, 10,000% Goff, White, Goff, Goff, White, Goff, Mike White.
I'm gonna have to roll the dice this week. I can tell.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you can always bring it back
the best,
later.
bro.
Always bring it back later too. We got a lot of time. All right, later, bro.
Oh yeah, I'll see you tomorrow about Ken Walker.
All right.
See you.
Oh God, Spiffy. Spiffy's next. Spiffy, what are you gonna throw at me now, bro?
I'm having a hard time to sit back here in the studio looking at a guy here hollering out my name. But last year I spent more money on spilled liquor in bars from one side of the world to the other that you made. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo! Willing Dillon, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
What quote was that? What movie was that from?
Ric Flair.
Who?
That was Ric Flair.
Oh, nice one. Nice performance there, Spiffy.
All right, but I really am having a hard time holding these alligators down, man. So last night in the waiver wire, I ended up with Damian Harris and Strong from the Patriots.
Okay.
So my question to you is how, because I want to pick up Khalil Herbert. So I'm trying to see who I drop from my team to pick up Khalil Herbert. So I'm considering dropping one of the Patriots running backs that I picked up because I feel that Damian Harris is the one that's gonna start. So I'm considering Strong to drop.
I like Khalil. We just don't really have any indication that he's gonna be, like in some sort of like position that you're hoping he'll be in. I love him. I mean, he's a moon man for a reason, but Strong might be a step closer than he is right now. So it's tough to say, man. I don't really. I mean, you're thinking 3 moves ahead, which I don't mind. I think it could be smart, but Khalil Herbert. You're talking about Khalil Herbert, right? Khalil Herbert or Strong or Khalil. I'd probably go with Strong just in case he's going to be playing for 2 games, 3 games straight. We don't really know how bad Stevenson's ankle is. We'll probably get an update here soon. I'll keep refreshing news wires while we're on the show too, in case anything drops. And it might have. Let me just look. I'm live, so I'm not seeing everything. I don't see anything yet. So
I'm considering. I'm considering just waiting out to hear like who is going to get the starting nod from the Patriots, and whoever doesn't, I'll drop them in place for Khalil.
Yeah. All right, bro. Appreciate you, Spiffy.
I'm gonna work on the Ric Flair.
No, I mean it was good. I'm not a big wrestling guy, so it kind of went over my head. Maybe do something like Al Pacino. Something Godfather next time. No swearing, no vulgarity, but come in strong next time with a little bit of like Godfather or Goodfellas, and I think you might have me give you a standing ovation.
All right.
I'm
gonna work on it then.
Later, pal.
All right. See you, Smitty.
All right, last question, and then I got to go back to Super Chats, and I'll come back to the phone line. So, caller, you're the last caller on the line. I can't write down lineups. Make it quick. You got like 20 seconds. What can I do for you? Super Chats are next.
I'm losing my voice.
You what?
I said I'm losing my voice anyway. I'll make it quick.
Yeah, me too.
Isaac, Waddle or Rashad White. I know you're probably leaning Waddle. But do I get crazy at the flex and start Rashad White?
Well, let's be clear. You would be getting crazy because this is crunch time right here. This is where usually people make that overthinking myself mistake, and you're not wrong to like feel like there's the opportunity to do something crazy and win, because every week these things happen, right? Who would have benched Devontae Adams? No one. But were there better plays than him last week? Absolutely. But you got to go with the odds. You got to go with the numbers. Waddle has been a top 6 wide receiver most of the year. And there's no indication right now he's banged up. It felt like he still was. But I don't think I could even consider this, bro. It would be a big mistake in my mind.
It's like you got to wonder what's going on with Waddle, but at the same time, he's been on all year.
Yeah, I'm not. I got a $20 hauler. Keep talking while I clean up this money. I got to put it back in the money gun, bro. Any other questions?
Do your thing, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. All right, hold on. Ron Navy's making me. I got two $20 haulers. I got to clean and collect some of these bills and put them back in the. I need to get more stacks. So that I don't have to mid-show collect. Ron Navy and Cheryl, appreciate you. Here we go, loading it up. Two $20 haulers. This one goes out to Ron Navy and Cheryl for the double-fisted $20 haulers on screen.
Let's go! Mashed potatoes!
Yeah, buddy. Appreciate it. First one's from Ron. Second one, put right here. Thank you both for your questions. Ron, first, your floor is too clean, so we need it messier. Oh, did I already get that one? I might have already got that one. Did I already get that one? I might have. Ron deserves it anyway. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate that. But here's the $20 hauler from Cheryl. Appreciate you. Hey, Smitty, joining late. Sorry if I double typed the question. Need to pick 3 running backs. Walker, Najee, Pacheco, Stevenson, Rashad White. I'm going Walker at this moment in time unless something changes. I'm going Pacheco. Stevenson's injured. I probably go Najee Harris. Ron, am I wrong on Najee? Do we go Rashad White or Najee in this one? I'm going to go with the Steeler expert here, Ron, who dreads Steeler games more than he loves them, in my opinion. I think he gets more angry during a Steeler performance than not. But we'll get Ron's take, his biased take, and if he says sit Najee for Rashad White, then we know to listen. Or B-Rob. I forgot you had B-Rob there. I probably go Pacheco, Walker, and B-Rob. Am I wrong? Anybody feel differently? Are we playing Walker by default if healthy? I think so, and he is not on the injury report anymore. Thoughts on Stevenson's health? We don't have any word yet at all. I imagine he misses at least one game. Ron's laughing because I loaded it up again. I had to load it anyway for Cheryl, so that was not unnecessary. But I thought Ron's was new. He's laughing at me. Put a vote in the chat for the question if you guys could. Again, pick 3: Walker, Najee, Pacheco, Stevenson, Rashad White, B-Rob. Pick 3. Let's do groupthink on this one. B-Rob over Najee. Robert says, good night, Smitty. Stay healthy. Robert, appreciate you, my guy. Robert, I just want to make sure I didn't leave anything out from Robert. Let me see if you have a question anywhere. I can search by name. Robert deserves my attention. Robert does, let's see. Robert, that invitation. Let's see if Robert has a question anywhere. I just want to make sure I take care of him. Walker was on his way to the end zone just before he got hurt. Walker, Ron, if you have a question on Walker or a question anywhere, what does the chat think? Here's one. What does the chat think? No, that's Robert Kelly. I should answer his anyway. That's rude. I'll put that on there. I'll look for a question. If you got a question, Robert, I'll answer it before you leave. No need to super chat. I want to take care of you anyway, just in case you got something. You're always in here dropping super chats, and I appreciate you. So, Nav has a question here. Ken Walker, Pacheco, or Rashad White, full PPR? Ken Walker, Pacheco, Rashad White. Give me Ken Walker at this current moment. My second choice would be probably Pacheco myself. B-Rob Pacheco says, Daniel, yo, Smitty, should I sit Kirk for Chris Moore? No, I wouldn't sit Kirk. Pacheco or Walker, we don't know yet. Pacheco's safer, Jonathan, but we're going to probably decide on that one tomorrow. Walker, Najee. B-Rob says Derek Lincoln, Cheryl. So that's kind of what I would be okay with that combination. Walker, Najee, B-Rob. Here's Cheryl's question one more time. B-Rob. I'd probably go Walker, Pacheco, B-Rob myself. I think that's what I'd land on. Walker in a bad situation, says D's Bills. We got a guy named D's Nuts and D's Bills. And I thought that was the same guy. I'm sorry. You might need to change your name, bro, from D's Bills to you know what. Pacheco, unless you are a big underdog. Ron Navy says, I'm a Gulf Coast peep. Walker, Najee, Pacheco. Okay. Nav, appreciate you. James with a super chat. Walker, Sun God, or Garrett Wilson this week. I'd probably go. I don't think I could sit Garrett Wilson. I'd probably go Garrett Wilson. I think I got to get Garrett Wilson and Sun God in my lineup, though. How do you have Sun God on the bench? I don't understand that. I don't think I could do that. You got to figure it out. If you got that good of a team, you're going to win anyway. But Thomas, I currently have Chubb, Sanders, ETN, Walker. Who am I starting for the first round? Chubb, Sanders, ETN, Walker. I think your safest plays are Chubb and Sanders, man. I mean, Sanders is on fire. It'd be hard to sit him for those players right now. Which is crazy to say. I never would have thought we would have said it, but Schultz or Ingram. Schultz might be a tad safer. Ingram's the hot hand. I'd probably go Schultz. Woods Panthers running back. I'll go Chuba. Zay Jones or Isaiah McKenzie. I'd probably go Zay Jones. He's got tons of targets. Appreciate your question, Heating. Hopefully I answered everything appropriately. Now appreciate you. This is what's holding my super chat. Nav said, I think he's talking about the call by Spiffy. Thank you for your super chat. Yes, Elijah Moore, Pickens, or Lazard. I'm going to go probably. If Elijah Moore's starting, I go Elijah Moore. If not, I go Pickens. I leave that up to the injury, the injured wide receiver room in New York. So you're having problems with names tonight. I guess so, Ron. I'm sick, Ron. I got the flu. I got pink eye. What do you expect from me? This is my flu game. $10 holler from Joe.
To the moon.
I am a little all over the place tonight. It is what it is. Thank you, Ron. Watson, Barkley, Eckler, Tyreek Hill, Amon-Ra. I got a bad sore throat too, so talking is making my throat burn. Oh, hurts to swallow. Body aches, sore throat, pink eye. I'm beat up. I'm beat up bad, people. I'm definitely questionable for week 15. There's no doubt about it. It depends on what I do Friday, whether I'm going to play on Sunday. Watson, Barkley, Eckler, Tyreek Hill, Amon-Ra, Schultz, McKinnon, Eagles, Mauer, Rashad White, Goff on the bench, Deontay, Donovan Peoples-Jones, B-Rob, JK. So B-Rob and JK are the only players that we need to look up here. No, you got it. You got it right. I mean, maybe JK over McKinnon. Maybe. What's the chat think about JK over McKinnon or McKinnon over JK? Let's get a vote on that one. Or B-Rob. B-Rob, JK, McKinnon. Can I get a vote here for Joe? B-Rob, JK, McKinnon. Cheryl, hopefully the chat also helped you out. I gave you my take, but I wanted to get as many possible answers for you as possible. Cheryl, you still here? Hopefully you're still here. I'm sorry about the delay on the super chats there. Ron Navy says, let's see your pink eye. No thanks. And it's not too bad anymore because I've been putting the drops in for over 24 hours now. But it's mostly they're white now. It's mostly gunk in the morning now. Like my eyelids feel like they're glued shut in the mornings. But it was a lot better this morning. So yesterday was really bad. Yesterday when I woke up, I felt like I had to like pry one of my eyes open. But they're actually the whites of my eyes are white again. But it was red in the corner. And I slept for the first time in a while. For a while, I slept a long time. Let's see your pink eye. No thanks, Ron. Because all it is going to be is like if there's like gunk in the corner. It's not going to be red anymore. Appreciate your super chat. Trucker says, what do we think of Beasley as a hold for playoffs? I don't really find much use in Beasley. Yeah, I don't think I'm worried about that. Robert, I said I'd answer your question here. I'm sorry, bro. Robert says, what does the chat think about ETN or Pacheco? Starting Kamara, go Pacheco. Pacheco's safer than ETN. ETN's got a little bit higher upside with more risk. You got to kind of pick your poison. There's no real legit answer there. Let's go back to the phone lines. We're almost done with the show today because we're at 2 hours.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Smitty, you were questionable. You're doubtful, brother. Yeah, I might be doubtful, but I got the Kenneth Walker Superman shirt on, so I can do anything if I want. Pacheco. Great thing about being sick with my job is I can still show up to work. I could sit in a chair. I very rarely am I gonna ever not show up. I mean, it depends how bad the body aches are and such. I'd probably come on for like 20 minutes in a worst case scenario to tell you that I'm not going live. I'd go live to tell you I'm not going live is essentially what I would probably do. You're live on the Fantasy Football Show. Identify yourself. What's up, Joe? What can I do for you, Joe?
So I got Watson, I got Mixon, Bam Knight, Jefferson, Ayuk, Ingram, Pacheco, and my bench is Kirk, Olave, Walker, ETN, Rashad White, McKinnon, D-Rob. What do you think?
Yeah, what's your dilemma? Because you went way too fast, so I didn't write it down. But I got other callers, so I can't slow down too much. Just give me your dilemma. What are you struggling with? Because I didn't quite take it all in.
All right. So mostly my flex, I got Isaiah Pacheco there. My two backs I got starting is Joe Mixon and Bam Knight. And wide receivers, I got Justin Jefferson and Ayuk. And my bench, I got Christian Kirk, Olave, K9, ETN.
I think
McKinnon.
I think Bam and Mixon are probably your two plays. I like Kenneth Walker a lot, obviously, but I think Mixon and Bam are just better for this week.
Yeah.
So if Pacheco's your bench guy, not a flex or something, then yeah, I don't think you can fit him in. And Kenneth Walker probably can't fit him in either. Your wide
I got Pacheco on my flex.
Oh, in your flex. Okay, so Pacheco, Ken Walker, we'll decide that tomorrow. You're going to hear a lot of that tomorrow. I just want more news. Yeah.
What do you think of Ayuk, my second wide receiver, or Kirk or Olave?
Who's your second wide receiver?
I got Ayuk, I got Kirk, and Olave.
Yeah, Ayuk and Olave is close.
Yeah.
I'll probably roll Olave.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, man. I got the flu game too, man. I'm doubtful.
Yeah, bro. I get everything because it's like a petri dish here. The little one brings everything home, and for I don't know if this guy's trolling or if he's just what's here. Smitty quit faking. Harry says Smitty quit faking being sick. I have no benefit to fake being sick, bro. Especially when I get sick all the time. You think that makes me look? You think I look tough? That I'm always getting sick, bro? Like, what? I don't know what you're trying to say, Harry. Like, what good
No,
would it do to be like, hey, I got sick again? You know, like what are you doing, Harry? But I don't go out much. If you understand, like someone that works from home, bro. Like, and you literally, I go out to get food. You know, I barely touch door handles. I'm not exposed to germs, and then the little ones come home with the plague, and they just cough right in my face. And it's like
I feel you, man.
You know, I pick up everything that way. But I've been more. Look, you want to talk about unexpected. I'm the last one to get it. I've been holding strong. Everybody's almost on the way out, and I've been sitting here just like standing tall, and then now it's coming in.
Take that vitamin C, man.
Yeah, I need to drink more water too.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
bro.
All right, Smitty. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Feel better.
All right, Mike, you're up.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, Mike?
Hey, so I'm at a rough spot. Playing this guy right now, and he's in first place. I'm in second. Kind of matters a lot because this guy's got a nice lineup, but it's pretty quick. I got Trey Burks. I'm unsure if he's even playing this week. I mean, I got DJ Chark against the Jets, and I don't know how I feel about that this week. And then I got Hardman. He's out. Rondell Moore. He's out. And then I have Jarvis Landry, and I don't even know what I want to do with him right now. And then I have my number one, who's not even a number one, DJ Moore, who put up 0 points for me last week.
Yeah,
I don't know if I should run with one of those guys at the flex this week.
Give me the flex options one more time. I'm sorry, it's so hard for me to concentrate right now.
You're good. I had Rondell Moore. He's out.
Yeah, only the relevant stuff, bro. Like Burks is out. Burks is hurt. Rondell's like, yeah. What do you got? That's what my concentration.
DJ Moore.
Okay, DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. Michael Carter. Jarvis Landry. Rex Burkhead. Trey Burks. DJ Chark. And then if you really want to toss him in there, Chris Moore against Kansas City.
Yeah, probably Chark or DJ Moore. Let me just look at something real quick here on DJ Moore. Those other options aren't. It's DJ Moore or Chark for me. DJ Moore, his ankle, he practiced Wednesday. Okay. I mean, he had 3 targets and 0. But he practiced Wednesday.
I know. Huge letdown.
Full participant. Chark's been steady.
I mean, should I rock with Carter?
No. Chark has 2 90-yard games back-to-back. He's got a touchdown in 2 of his last 3 games. The Jets are a tough matchup, though. I'll probably go Chark for safety. DJ Moore if you need a big swing and you're willing to take a 0. I can't guarantee he's healthy. I mean, we just don't know his situation. They're not going to tell us either. He's limited. He practiced, but he's limited, or he's banged up for sure. Chark is definitely steady. It's a tough matchup, but I mean, maybe they throw a lot.
Jarvis Landry against Atlanta. You don't think Andy Dalton might have a connection? Well, you think him and Olave maybe?
Landry. Let me look at Landry. I honestly haven't been following Landry much this last couple weeks, bro. What did he do last week? He had like nothing, right? I mean, yeah, last 2 weeks he's had 20 yards, 0 TDs, 14 yards, 0 TDs. I mean, I can't trust that in week 15. It's not like he's hot or something, bro. It's not like he's coming off a couple big games or something. You know, Chark's got 2 90-yard games back to back, and you're going to consider Landry? No.
I got an emergency plan. You want to hear it?
I don't know. Based on that analysis right there, I think you're going to be getting a little cute and creative here. Driscoll?
Nah, I could pick up T.Y. Hilton off waivers.
No, bro.
Well, not waivers, whatever you want to call it, free agency.
Bro, you are overthinking. You were trying to juggle at the last second here when at least Chark's been consistent. You know, you can't be picking. You want to pick up somebody off waivers that doesn't even have guaranteed volume at all, and put him like you're trying to. I think you're self-sabotaging. To be honest with you, this is a psychology and fantasy
I'm
football.
overthinking
it. Do you have a tendency to self-sabotage? Just be honest. In life,
dude, I always change my DKS lineups and FanDuel lineups like all the way up to.
But in general, in your life, and this might be hard to say, but just internal look, do you tend to self-sabotage sometimes? And it doesn't mean you're a bad person or anything, huh?
Not 100%. I think we all.
Yeah, like, do you feel like that's a common thing though? Like where it's
I
like,
would say it depends on who you are. It honestly depends, man, because it's got to depend on the situation. And situations like this, I second guess myself.
So, like in life, bro, have more confidence with the decisions you're making that get you where you are before you. Don't. But like in this, and I'm not saying that one of these options you throw out couldn't outscore the other, but like don't go looking for an answer when the answer is right in front of you. Like, I'm not saying Chark's amazing, but he's been steady, man. There's no reason to think that Hilton's going to come in and drop fire or something when Chark's been very, very consistent for you. DJ Moore, I'm okay with taking a little bit of a gamble on because he's got that 100-yard and a touchdown upside, but Chark's probably your steady play here.
I took the gamble on Jameson Williams when he came back for Detroit, put up a .0 for me. I bench him next week and he gets a touchdown.
Yeah, and those things are going to make you feel like you're right. You know, you're going to be like, I knew my wavering was correct, but it's not. You know what I mean? You got to go with what's proven, bro. You got this. You got it. Put Chark in for now if you feel creative and you want to go dice rolling with DJ Moore. Otherwise,
does Sauce Gardner travel? Like, does he follow his receivers, or does he just stick to one side?
Sauce Gardner is like a camouflaged hunter, and you don't even know what's gonna happen, bro. This guy's amazing. This guy will be on you like glue. He's ultra talented. He's amazing. I don't know where he's gonna line. I'm probably not gonna line up on DJ Chark though all the time, or he's probably gonna be. I don't know. Have they even said if he's on St. Brown or what? I don't know. I'm not sure. Does anybody read something on that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if.
Hey, I know you got other callers though, Smitty. So we should probably wrap this up, man.
Oh, appreciate that. Thanks for keeping the show timely.
Hey, you already know, bro. You answered my questions, so I appreciate you. You have a good one, all right?
Appreciate you letting me go. Thank you, pal. Call in anytime. I enjoyed this conversation. The Psych 101's free on me. I'll give you another session for free. Later, pal. All right.
I got you, bro.
Next caller, you're up. You want to talk football or psychology?
What's up, man?
What's up?
All right, I got 3 questions for you.
I appreciate you. All
right.
Thank you, pal. I got Rashad White.
Hey, hold on one second. Whoever's got the show playing in the background, if you can mute real quick.
Yep, I got it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, one more time. And Travis, I added Travis to the call. Travis, please mute if you could while you wait. Okay, go ahead, caller. I apologize for that.
It's all right. All right, I got Rashad White at the flex. If I can get J.K. Dobbins, I should start him over Rashad White, right?
I don't know if that's.
I put a clean there for J.K.
I don't know if that's a lock. I would say he's probably safer at this point.
Rashad White?
No, J.K. is probably safer at this point, but like I don't know. I love Rashad White, but Lenny's getting a lot of work, so it does feel like a legitimate split right now. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't, but I mean J.K. is probably going to get more work. I imagine they try and run the ball a lot too, but I don't know. I mean, trust your gut because it really, really, really is going to be feel like a 50-50 call. Like if I was in this spot, I would waiver all the way up to kickoff. Like it's not some easy call for me, but let's take it to the chat. Chat, Rashad White or JK, please vote. I believe they're going to say JK. They've been voting JK on a lot of JK related questions. So, but let's go to group chat and let them vote. I think going by the masses is probably your best bet. And just check the chat, bro. They got you. Let's see real
All
quick.
right, and my second question is, all right, so I had T. Higgins at receiver. If not, I could have put Olave in my flex. But since we're unsure about Higgins right now, I have St. Brown and Olave. Should I worry about switching them out for somebody else, like DJ Chark, or are they a lock too?
St. Brown and Olave are locked for me.
Okay.
And JK got
Or
him.
you think I should think about picking?
JK's leading the votes about like 7 out of 10 votes so far. I'm sorry, what was the question?
All right, or do you think I should sub Rashad White for another wide receiver or something?
No, if you can play White too, if you can play White too, then our first question was irrelevant, right? So yeah, go JK and then put White in as the flex. Name the receivers that you would start over White.
The ones that are on the waiver wire are DJ Chark
Yeah, no, I'm not
and
going.
Elijah Moore.
No, I'm not going to the waiver wire to sit Rashad White. So get him in there.
All right, and any streaming defenses?
Green Bay's pretty decent if they're available. I like them this week.
Okay, yeah, because I put a waiver wire for them earlier.
Yeah.
Is this Green Bay? That's all you have for this week?
I mean, you have to give me some options, bro. I mean, it's kind of hard to.
What's out there is Green Bay, Saints, Chargers, Bears, Giants, Browns, Commanders, Steelers, Cardinals, Colts, Falcons, Dolphins.
Saints
Jags.
are tempting in one respect because we don't know what Ritter's going to do, but he could come out and be amazing. So, I mean, it's tough to know. I would say Green Bay is the one that feels best. I think the Chargers are okay. They're at home, and Tannehill's injured and probably playing. So, that's the best. I got to jump to the next caller, but I appreciate you, man.
That's fine, man.
All right, man. Thanks. Travis, you're up.
Hey, Smitty. That last caller was asking about defenses. Arizona's not bad if Wilson doesn't play either, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. That's actually a good one. You don't really think of it because you're focused on Arizona struggling. So, yeah, no, I mean, that could be an okay desperation move. Denver would be good.
Yeah, Arizona, I think they score a decent amount.
Yeah.
On defense, but my question is just I need two flex and a running back. Can I just name off a few guys for you? All right, I got Walker, ETN, White, Pacheco, and Olave. And actually no, I just need two. I need two flex because I have McCaffrey and JT in already. So out of those guys, I need two flex.
I want to say Walker and ETN, but I mean, honestly, you could even say Pacheco and Olave are the safer of the four there. You could throw. I don't know, man. This is like what every question is because everyone's owning Walker, ETN, Pacheco, Rashad White. I wish I had I had a clear answer for you. I probably need to tell you tomorrow when we feel out the Walker situation a little more, the injury updates with the Niner defense and everything. I'd lean toward Walker and Olave. If you have major concerns about ETN, it would be very hard for me to say ETN and Walker though. Like I would probably go with those two, but Walker and Olave. Pacheco and Olave, Etienne and Olave, those are all. That's a nice duo too. I don't think you're really going to make I mean, obviously one will outscore the other. One combination will outscore all the rest, but I don't think it's a bad move. Whichever way you go, on its face, they're all good players.
Yeah. I mean, as long as Walker is full go, I kind of got to go with him, right?
I think so. As one of them, I would, especially if we feel like, that defense is, hampered a little, and he's full go.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll check back tomorrow too. Are you what about between White and Pacheco? Are they kind of just split for you too, or you got a feeling one over the other?
Pacheco is safer because White looks like he's really entrenched in a 50-50 right now. I mean, even the targets are 50-50. Like, I think Fournette got 7 targets, White got 6 last game. So,
yeah.
All right, bro.
And just the last one.
Last one.
Komet or Okonkwo at tight end?
Komet. Fields is in there. I think Fields
so.
Fields and Komet have a good combo rapport. All right, man. Later.
All right. Thank you.
Trust your gut.
Bye.
Later. Nick is on hold. Ron Navy's on hold. And then I have some unknown caller, surprise caller that I don't know who it is. Can the surprise caller go first because you've been waiting? If your name's not Nick or Ron Navy, you're up. Hello.
Yo.
What's up?
Yo.
Good talk.
All right. Hey, so I got Lamar Jackson, and I don't know what he's going to do. I got
he's out.
Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
LT, Pacheco, Keenan Allen.
Who? LT?
I'm also on bye.
Wait, go start over with your running backs.
Do what?
Start over with your running backs.
Jonathan Taylor, Pacheco, Mostert, Foreman. I got Mason. I mean, I kind of got a. I'm holding it. I'm looking forward to the next week because I'm on bye this week.
Okay.
Basically, I'm asking, should I keep on playing Gabe Davis?
Who are your wide receivers?
Ayuk, Keenan Allen. I got Jahan Dotson, Chase Claypool, and Marquise Brown, and I don't feel comfortable starting him anymore now.
If I'm you, I'm playing Keenan out. You start 3 or 2 wide receivers?
2 and a flex and tight end.
Right now, I probably, I don't know. 2 wide receivers and a flex, you said?
Yep.
And then two running backs and so obviously the flex. Okay. We'll have to kind of see. Maybe Mostert gains a lot of value for us moving into the next week. So I think a lot of this is TBA, bro. We'll probably have to revisit this later. There's no way to really know. Like, I would just say if Gabe Davis does bounce back this week, then you're going to have your answer. If he doesn't, then pretty evident that you want to go with Ayuk and Keenan Allen. And then if Mostert is looking great, you go Mostert over Hollywood. If not, you go Hollywood. You know, or you could go Ayuk, Keenan Allen, and Gabe Davis if Mostert doesn't look like. It's all dependent on what happens. If you're on a bye week, we just got to wait it out. I don't think I can really answer this question right now.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was telling my buddy. I was like, hey, man, Gabe Dave has the opportunity to still be a
he does
the league winner.
He does
because he does play. He plays on round 3 on Monday at 8:00. I was like, he could still put up 3 TDs.
Let him prove it this week, and if he does, then you'll know what to do.
Yeah.
But bring it back.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, bring it back next week. We'll know more about Lamar and all that too. All right, later, man.
I will.
Okay, Nick, and then actually, we'll go to Ron Navy real quick, and then we'll go to Nick. Ron, what's up?
Or go to Nick. This is Ron Navy's grandfather. Go Nick first.
Well, I'm going to leave you on the line, so Nick, go ahead, and Ron Navy and I can help you.
All right. What's up, boys? What's up, Smitty?
What's up, Nick?
All right. So I got a team full of moon men, and we're week 15, and I had the most points against this year and most points for, so I'm feeling good, but I got a tough matchup. I want to know what you boys think about both rosters, and I think I'm I got a real good shot. I think I'm going to win, but
I'm not going to write. I don't have the energy to write 2 teams down, bro. So we're just going to listen to them and nod. So go ahead, Nick.
All right, cool. All right, so this is my team. I got Burrow, Walker, ETN, Chase, St. Brown, Everett at tight end, DK, Tyler Bass, and the Pats D.
Good team. I mean,
thank you.
You need your running backs to step up, but like everything else could still carry you in a worst case scenario where your opponent's not balling out that week. But hopefully one of your RBs at least steps up, and then you should be good. It's a good squad.
I have a good feeling about Walker. I think like they zig, we zag, kind of like everyone's saying he's not going to be too hot. I think the kid's a maniac, and he's going to like get a touchdown or 2.
I hope so, man. I hope so. Ron likes him this week too. I just want to. The more I'm hearing the Niners D is banged up, the more I'm loving Walker. And Walker's not on the injury report. We all know he's injured, but he's probably not near as bad as we initially thought he would be, at least because he's not on the injury report. So that's a great sign.
Yeah, I was hyped when I saw that. I put him right back in. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear my opponent quick? Like, I'll just rip it off quick because it's kind of tough. He's got like JJ and a few.
All right, hurry up, bro. You guys got to list all 8 of his leagues and opponents' teams. Come on, Nick. All right, go ahead. You're a nice guy.
No, good.
You're a nice guy. It's fine. Go ahead, Nick.
Cool.
No. I'm just joking with you. I'm a little bit down and out, so my patience is not good today, so it's my fault. Go ahead, Nick. Hit me with your opponent's team. I want to hear this. I want to hear if he's going to beat you.
Okay, and tell me straight. Shoot it straight.
I will.
He's got Dak, Jacobs, Aaron Jones, JJ, Garrett Wilson, Njoku, Pacheco, and then, kicker. And
I think you could take him. I'd probably bet on your team. I love JJ, but
I know that's the thing. But I mean, we got the Chase nullifier there, St. Brown. So we got the Moon Men on our side, and appreciate everything you do, Smitty. Man, a lot of my feels and my takes align with yours. And I just, we're always watching you, man. This is the show to watch. So.
Attaboy, appreciate you,
Smitty.
I'm sorry, I'm a horrible host right now. I'm an impatient call taker right now. But appreciate you, man.
You're grinding, man. All right. See you, Ron. See you, Smitty.
Yeah. Hey, Nick, call back in tomorrow. Maybe I'll be worse tomorrow, but call back in. We'll take care of you tomorrow too. Don Draper.
Got you.
Is on hold with Ron Navy. Ron, first of all, Don, hold on a second. Ron, did you have anything to add for that guy? I didn't even let you talk.
No, that's about it. This is Ron's grandfather. Ron gets worked up and hot-headed like you do.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody said poor kid was pumped to call in, and I'm all down. I'm sorry. Nick, I apologize. I was a complete jerk. I'm like, Nick, don't ask me any questions. Just call in, make it simple. The poor guy wanted to share his Moon Man team. He's all pumped about how he drafted similar to the show's recommendations and just that we think alike. And I'm like, I'm brushing him off like I don't want to take his call. Nick, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm getting a fever at this point is why I'm probably like short fused. I'm sorry, Nick. I feel like I'm getting really warm. Don, go ahead.
Hey, we don't want to hear about Nick's opponent, all right? It's one thing to hear about Nick's team, but his opponent, don't want to hear about it.
That's kind of why I went there, because I was just
right,
like, we only have a limited amount of time, and when we start going through, like, everyone's whole league, it's like the viewers get a little bored with that. Like, I know Nick liked it, and I appreciate Nick. But, it was a little bit too deep, I think. But go ahead, Don. Don's going to give us something crazy.
That's right. All right, half-point PPR. I'm in the quarterfinal. A bit of a dilemma here because I have Kenneth Walker and I have DK Metcalf going on Thursday, and I'm a little bit nervous about Walker for all of the obvious reasons. But my problem is because now my only other options would be Monty or Amari Cooper. And so one of them has to sit, right? And so I'm not going to sit DK. And I don't want to sit Amari because he's at home, right?
Amari's hurt,
gonna play.
man. He's hurt. You don't even know if he's going to be. Yeah.
I saw a report today saying that he was just a DNP given a rest day. He was riding the bike off to the side, but that he's fully expected to play. And that was like from like a Cleveland Browns reporter. So I'm like, okay, well, they expect this guy to play. But so I guess kind of really where I'm hung up, right, is let's just say you're right. And let's say he doesn't play. Well, I'm nervous, right, because now I got to play Kenneth Walker and just hope, that he goes off, because I would have to play him in my running back spot there. And then I'd have to maybe move Monty out because my other running back is Joe Mixon. So I'm not going to bench Mixon. And I know he's going against Tampa, but still I'm not going to bench him. So I'm just kind of trying to get your 2 cents here, what you think about that, because it's basically DK, Kenneth Walker, Amari Cooper, and Monty, and I got to choose basically 3 and sit 1.
I mean, Amari Cooper has been dealing with his hip and other issues or whatever for a while now, and he's injured from it. He's not able to practice. He's had 2 back-to-back 40-yard games. He's not meshing well at all with Watson, apparently. And exactly what I said would happen with Amari Cooper has happened. That he's not quick to adjust to change. And it takes him a while to get seated in whatever environment he's in. And this is exactly what happened. He was good with Brissett. They started getting good rapport together. And then Watson comes in and everybody expects, Cooper to just get leveled up. Now, he could go off. He could do well. Baltimore's not like a walk in the park. I don't know that I'm banking on him over Kenneth Walker, who, is said to be healthy. The Niner D's banged up. I know it's Thursday. There's a lot going against him, but trust your gut, bro. I mean, Cooper could have 100 yards and a touchdown. It could happen. He had a string of amazing games, but I just don't know that I'd be starting him. Ron, what do you think?
Well, let me tell you something there, youngster Don. Everybody's questioning ETN, and I take him to the end, and Skywalker, you go with the Moon Men. You go with the Moon Men, ride and die with the Moon Men.
Hey, Ron.
You win championships.
Wait.
You win championships by taking the chance.
Ron's grandpa.
Don't
Let me
win
ask you this: Are you
six.
telling me? Are you telling me to sit Monty? Is that what you're saying to me? Sit David Montgomery?
Yes, that's what I would do. I ride the Moon Man all the way to the end, buddy.
So we're going.
I'd ride him.
Kenneth Skywalker. We're going Amari Cooper, and we're going DK. That's what you're telling me.
Yes, sir.
I would. He just said sit Monty.
That's my gut. I think I ride Kenneth Walker, and I think ETN has a great matchup. He had to face a tough defense last week in Tennessee. They got one of the toughest run defenses. I ain't worried about ETN. I'm taking him. I'm riding to the end. I got ETN. I got Kenneth Walker. I'm riding him to the end, and I also got Montgomery in some of my. And I'd sit Montgomery before I'd sit Walker, because I tell you what, I'd rather lose playing the Moon Men and playing the better running backs overall than I'd rather lose playing them than sitting them on my bench and them going off and me sitting there. I should have, could have, would have. That's me.
I like your style.
All right, bro. I got to jump. Appreciate you. Call back if you got another. I'm about to pass out, so I got to clear this line in the super chats. Later, pal. Last call. Terrell.
What's going on, Smitty?
What's up, man? You're gonna have to keep it fast, bro. My patience and my ability to sit up straight are failing me.
All right, I got a quick one for you. All right, PPR flex. So here's my options. I got a PPR flex. I got Darius Slayton, and I have Treylon Burks, And also, I can grab Elijah Moore for the upside off the waiver wire. How you think about that?
If Elijah Moore's starting, that wide receiver room in New York's injured, then I'd go Elijah Moore.
Against Detroit, right. They've been getting smashed. All right, I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I appreciate you, pal. Name the options one more time. Elijah Moore, Burks is injured. And who else?
Burks had a concussion. He should be back.
No, he hasn't passed the protocol yet.
Well, hopefully he gets a limited and then a full.
Well, hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he doesn't necessarily cut it. But who's the other player?
I have Darius Slayton against Washington.
Slayton, yeah. Burks' concussion did not practice Wednesday. He took a shot to the head and tight. Hold on. Removed from 12 days removed from the injury. The fact that he did not practice is a bit concerning. Yeah, there's nothing good on Burks right now. Nothing. So if something good comes of it, we'll start talking about it. But for right now, I'd say Elijah Moore for now.
All right, I'm going to grab him real quick, and I just want to pour one out for one of my moon men, Damian Pierce. He got hurt, and Ramondre Stevenson. They both got hurt on my team, so I just want to pour one out for them.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right, later.
All right. Ron, anything else? I got to grab these super chats. I see you or your grandfather super chatted, so I gotta hit that one too. What else you got? Anything else, Ron? I got to end this show.
Yeah, I do actually. I do have something else.
Okay.
Everybody, just so they got to advance, because I know you probably forgot about this. Underdog right now is giving everybody for the pick 'em. You pretty much got a free pick. So, and you can only, if you use it, you can only max bet $25, which will get you $500. But they have a thing with you pick Jalen Hurts, and he only got to do 0.5 completions. That means he completes one pass, and that's an automatic.
And you can put down you can put down a max of what?
$25, because they're basically giving you one.
Yeah.
They're giving you Jalen Hurts at 0.5 completions.
Nice.
So you only got to pick 4 ones on your own that are right. But if you use the Jalen Hurts special, that's their special this week. And I don't know how long they're going to have it up there, but they had it up there earlier today. You only got to make 4 other picks. And I would suggest that you max out the $25 if you can. Go ahead and do the $25, and that'll get you $500 if you hit the other 4.
Nice. And promo code Smitty, they'll match up to $100 in your first deposit, so you can go in your first time and get a whole bunch of cash going. So nice call. Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty. Link is in the description of the video. It's also pinned in the live chat, but go over there and do that. Anything else, Ron?
Nope. I just want to wish everybody luck that got into BB3 Mania this year. If you advanced your teams, good luck. Should be fun. Week 15, baby.
Yep.
It's the start of it.
Yep. Appreciate you, Ron. Thanks for the super chat. I got your super chat. I'll get to it right now. Thanks, man. Later. Phone lines are closed. Your boy Smitty's about to fall over. I'm just getting worse by the second. Let me get over here and let me clear out these super chats, and then I got to bounce. We got a couple $20 haulers. Oh, we got 3 of them. Holy smokes. We've got TMT drop. TMT, are you still here? I'm sorry, bro, about the wait. These are normally handled right away. I'm not all there today. Sterling with a $20 hauler. Sorry, Sterling. These are normally handled immediately when they're dropped. $20 haulers always get immediate attention. And Ron Navy dropping a $20 hauler. I'm going to make it rain just because I don't think I can pick up anymore. I want to make it rain one time for all of you. Appreciate you.
Let's go, mashed potatoes. Yeah, buddy.
All right. Let's hit these 3 out of the way. Ron Navy says, Smitty, here's one more for energy. Get it together, man. Suck it up. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate you. This one from TMT. Pick one, Smitty, Skywalker, ETN, Rashad White, or McKinnon. Last open spot for Last open spot for my lineup. Throwing me off with the numbers. I'm like, 4? Pick 4. I'm so out of it. Okay, so picking one player. Skywalker, ETN, Rashad White, Jarek McKinnon. I'm probably going Skywalker tomorrow, but let's put ETN for now. And then that gives you flexibility walking into the other games. And if we feel strongly tomorrow, you switch it for Skywalker. That's probably what I would do. Or you can put Skywalker in and be ready to switch it. But I have a feeling we're going to like this matchup more and more with the injuries that are coming in to the Niners. Last open spot for my lineup. Oh, I already got that. Good luck to everyone in the playoffs. Show us the money gun. Appreciate you, man, TM. Thank you so much for that. Sterling with a super chat. Sterling says, I was told super chat this by you to get public opinion. My options to start. Are you still here, Sterling? Sterling, where are you at? TMT, you're still here, right? Public opinion. My options to start this week are Chubb, JT, Pollard. So can we get a vote on whether you're going Pollard and Chubb or JT and Pollard? So can I please first get everybody to answer that question? I would appreciate it. Then the second question is CeeDee Lamb, Chase, and Keenan Allen. Who should I sit this week? I have Chubb out right now with his recent performance. So I'm going to start Pollard and Chubb myself. And I'm going to put JT on the bench for now, unless we can use a flex. I forget. CeeDee, Jamar Chase would be my 2 starters. And if I have a flex option, it's going to be the other running back, JT over Keenan Allen. But if anybody feels differently, please let me know. The Nosebleed Fantasy Playoff Show. Casey, I'm a little, do I have a nosebleed? What's going on here? I'm not even understanding that. I'm a little slow on the uptake the remainder of the show. I'm about to fall down. All right. Melvin, $10 hauler, Melvin.
To the
Appreciate
moon.
you for that. I'd start JT over Chubb right now, I think, says Travis. Chubb and JT, says BW. Definitely drop Michael Carter. I have JT Pollard right now, says Sterling. Okay, Sterling, appreciate you. Sterling, I'm probably going... Yeah, Sterling, can you start a flex? So it's the 2 running backs, the 2 wide receivers, and 1 flex, right? If so, I'm putting JT in as the flex. I'm going Chubb and Pollard as the RBs. And I'm putting Keenan Allen on the bench, unfortunately. That's how I'm doing it. But Sterling, you have Allen in right now. Does anybody think you should start the other running back, JT or Chubb, whoever you think you would have benched? Pollard's a lock. JT or Chubb or Keenan Allen. I go the 2 RBs, personally. Okay. Melvin, Smitty, I got the number 1 bye this week. I need help to fill my flex position. Have Chuba, Mason, Jamison Williams, or pick up Elijah Moore. My running back is Pollard and Foreman. Wide receivers are Chase and McLaurin. What do you think? Bye week, I need help to fill my... I can't even read anymore. Chuba, Mason, Jamison Williams, or pick up Elijah Moore. So you have 1 position to fill. Chuba, Mason, Jamison Williams. I go Chuba. Chuba was used quite a bit. Looked pretty good. I would go Chuba. Chuba is solid. My running back is Pollard and Foreman. Well, receivers are Chase. So I'm starting Chuba over Foreman, I think. What did Foreman even do last week? I don't know why I don't remember what Foreman had. 74 yards. Not bad, but Chuba was used more. I would start Chuba. And then if that takes Foreman out of your lineup, though, I'm not sure if that's what you mean. I mean, you can't start both of them. Then maybe it's Elijah Moore if you needed another guy, assuming he's starting. Melvin, appreciate you. Melvin said, also have Burrow and Mecole Hardman and Pat Freiermuth. Nice job, man. Burrow's going to have a day, I think. Sterling, thank you for the $20 hauler again, bro. These Bills suspect. Back to the Super Bowl favorites in Vegas. I think they could easily win the Super Bowl. The Bills could easily win the Super Bowl. The Chiefs could win. The Bills could win. The Bengals could win. The Eagles could win. The Niners could even win. I mean, they could. It's going to be harder for them, but they could. Definitely. The defense is that good. TMT, thank you for your super chat again, my guy. Let's hit this up later. Appreciate you. Ron Navy, thank you. Ty Lee says non-PPR Amon-Ra, or otherwise known as Aaron Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Knight for Kenneth Walker and Godwin with bye. Non-PPR Amon-Ra and Knight. So this is a trade for Kenneth Walker and Godwin. You got to take Amon-Ra and Knight, in my opinion. Godwin and Walker could out. That's close, bro. That's close. Pretty even, to be honest with you. Very, 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 very close. What do you guys think on that one? Give Ty Lee a little vote there. I don't know if this is a trade, but Knight's playing really well. Amon-Ra, I love. Problem is, what if Knight gets removed? What if Knight gives way to Michael Carter again or something like that? So like on the year, maybe Kenneth Walker and Godwin I like more. But for this week, maybe I like the Knight side a little bit more. But that's just for this week. Long term, I like Walker more. Should drop Michael Carter to pick up Damian Harris. I would, in case he ends up starting. And then Herb. Smitty, appreciate everything you do. Need to start 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 flex. D-Hop, Waddle are my wide receivers. Pollard and ETN are my running backs, and it's between Swift and Pacheco. I kind of lean Swift if you need a big swing. I lean Pacheco if you need safety. I wish I could give you a for sure answer on that, but you got to kind of go with what you need, risk or reward. High risk, high reward, or safety. Thanks for powering through, Smitty. Get well. All right, guys, appreciate you. I got one more super chat here from Cord that just dropped, and then I'm out of here. I'm about to fall down. I thought I was good, and then it just kind of hit. It kind of hit in the middle of the show because I'm getting worse. I'm the one that got it last, and I just started getting sick. Like I got the pink eye yesterday, and then I started feeling like kind of sicker and sicker every hour leading into today. Chuba or in it, the whole house has been it's been nothing but hawking up and pink eye, and it's just been crazy. Chuba or AJ Dillon this week. That's a tough one. AJ Dillon's interesting. Let me see here. I mean, he's an interesting play. He also could crap the bed though. 93 yards and a touchdown, 18 carries, man. 18 carries. I'd probably go Dillon, but he might be. I mean, he could crap the bed though. You know, not that Chuba couldn't. That's probably why I just go with AJ Dillon. All right, guys, I'm live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Probably will be live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Who knows how bad I get, but I should be live, even if it's just to say I'm not going to be live. I'll see you all later. Probably not going live tonight at this rate. Get some rest yourself, and we'll reconvene tomorrow. If there's breaking news, I'll probably go live, depending on how bad I am. And then I'll definitely be live at some point at 7 p.m. to at least let you know. I think I just said that twice. All right, later, everybody. Appreciate you all. Ron Navy dropping a stay hydrated. Appreciate you, Ron Navy. I'm out of here. Thank you, Waldo. I probably won't be 100% tomorrow. That's a guarantee. But appreciate the kind words. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Later.